It's time for the most listened to high school football scoreboard show in the state of Alabama. The WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville. For the next 3 hours, we'll give you the scores for this week's games and the naming of the high school team of the week. Now, let's go to the scoreboard with your hosts, Jeff Allen and Phil Harris, on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
After about 39 weeks away, we're back. It's high school football time in Alabama, and welcome into the high school football scoreboard. Jeff Allen along with Phil Harris and all the guys back. Trey's back. We got Andrew and we got Anthony. Seth wanted to be here tonight. He's got COVID, but we're glad that you're back with us tonight on the high school football scoreboard.
Yeah, we've all gotten so old, been together for so long, we're having to read AARP mail now. So, yeah, it's nice to be back. I got to go watch a ball game last night, and kind of got me back into the flow, and I'm ready for the season. It's not a great night for football as far as the heat goes, but it's a great night to get started. At least we're not getting rained down on.
Someone asked me yesterday, are you ready for scoreboard? I said, I don't think I'm ready any time, but I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of like Christmas. I was telling Jeff Millweed today, it's kind of like Christmas. You send your letter to Santa and you have anticipation for your presents. Well, the anticipation and presents are here because we've got a lot of football tonight, Phil.
Yeah, definitely so. And, and speaking with people out there, they're looking forward to it as much as we are. All of them tells me, yeah, we can't wait till 9 o'clock, jump in the car, start listening to the scoreboard show. And so, it's a big thrill for them too. And also, Jeff, it's nice to be part of the tradition of high school football. The fans make it happen. But it's great to be a part of it.
It is great to be a part. We're glad to have you along. We're going to start talking about that and talk about what we're here to do, and that's give you scores. Of course, last night, the 87th meeting between Albertville and Arab over at the Sportsplex, and Arab scores a late touchdown, and they knock off the Albertville Aggies 18-14. Boaz trailed Madison County 7-0, but the Pirates, they're up now 14-7. Guntersville at home tonight at Chorba Stadium. They're leading Southside 24-0. Gaston is leading Asbury 34-0. And another Marshall County matchup tonight over in Grant. DAR leads Brindley Mountain 14-6. Fort Payne has just scored and taken a 14-10 lead in the 91st meeting between the Wildcats, the Fort Payne Wildcats, and Scottsboro for the Top Cat Trophy tonight. Fort Payne leads. Of course, Geraldine, very impressive night for Coach Michael Davis's team as they knock off Sardis last night, 41-14. A score that may surprise some folks tonight. Maplesville led 21-0. The Red Devils have just scored. They missed their 2-point conversion in the third quarter. Maplesville on top of 21-6. Cedar Bluff leading Valley Head. I think Valley Head, Phil, has just scored. It's now 14-13. And North Jackson leading Sylvania 13-0.
A couple of dates for you. North Jackson just scored to go up 19-0. And in one play, Scottsboro struck quick, went back ahead of Fort Payne 16-14 now as they're right at the end of the third quarter.
And I think Maplesville has just added a touchdown, Phil, and they've gone up 28-6 in their game.
Yeah, very impressive Maplesville football team.
And I've just got an update from DAR where Brindley Mountain has added a touchdown, probably missed a 2-point conversion. It's now 14-12 there between DAR and Brindley Mountain.
Moving on further, actually, North Jackson hit their extra point. Got the score sent to me too quick. It's 20-0 North Jackson now over Sylvania. Apologize for that. In the second half section, it was 13-7 over Ider at the half. We haven't got an update on that one. Jacksonville is leading Etowah 24-0. That's in the second half. Glencoe has scored. This is a pretty good matchup. Southeastern is a very good 2A program. Glencoe trying to get off the snide and in Class 3A. And right now, this is a good football game. Glencoe up in the second half 7-0. Muscle Shoals beat Gaston City last night 24-6. Coosa Christian at last report was leading Pierce County, Georgia 7-0, but that was an early score.
I've got an update. It's now 7-7. They're in the third quarter. Pierce County has scored and tied it up.
Yeah, Pierce County hammered Coosa Christian last year. A little bit different this year as they play in the second half. Pleasant Valley is leading over West End 13-0. Piedmont was up 16-0 over Cherokee County. Raleigh Pinto doing his usual work. Outstanding football player there for the Piedmont Bulldogs. Of course, he's going on to Jacksonville State, so it's always good to see him do well. I went to the Spring Garden Sandrock game last night. Very good game, Jeff. Brady Rourke for Spring Garden, 181 yards and 3 touchdowns. Alex Ashley, quarterback for Sandrock, 14 of 20, 220 yards and 3 touchdowns. Good football game. Spring Garden, Sandrock just couldn't stop Spring Garden on key third down plays. Spring Garden very physical up front, and they go on to win over Sandrock 44-28. And also last night, North Sand Mountain got off to a good start as they knocked off Woodville 53-7.
One of the biggest surprises of the night for me down in Blount County is Aniana is all over Locust Fork. 52-13 is the score. As the Redskins, they're knocking off the Hornets tonight. It's J.B. Pennington. They're leading Susan Moore. There's some delays over in the Coleman and Blount County area due to, I don't know if it's as much rain as it is lightning over there. Cleveland is leading Whitesburg Christian 21-7. Appalachian is shutting out Holly Pond 18-0. Brewer on top of Hayden 20-6. Bob Jones is shutting out Coleman 21-0. Faultville leads Vinemont 14-6. Last night, Cold Springs got off to a great start, knocking off their county rival Hansville 65-7. West Point leading Haleyville 17-6, and Fairview, Phil, this just got an update on this one. It's gone to halftime, 42-0. Fairview ranked number 6 in Class 5A this week. They were 10-1 last year, had an unbeaten regular season, got knocked off in the first round of the playoffs, but the Aggies on top of Fultondale 42-0.
You know, they went through very many years of struggling in football, and they have lately been. But this was a great football game. Central of Carrollton, I know their running back, I can't think of his name. He's a commitment to Notre Dame, an outstanding player. Them and Oxford are tied 17-17. That's early second half. Horseshoe Bend's leading over Sachs 21-20. New Hope leads Ohatchee 22-12. Oak Grove is leading Weaver 20-3. Gainesville, Georgia last night, they knocked off Moody 49-7. You know Gainesville, Georgia, powerhouse in the state of Georgia. And, of course, Moody had a great year last year, but no match for Gainesville last night. Asheville leads over Springville 14-7. Pell City leads Pelham 14-7. St. Clair County up big on Jemison right now 35-7. And by forfeit, Victory Christian has defeated Summerton Christian.
Phil, got a couple of updates for you. Going to the fourth quarter, it's now New Hope 29 and Ohatchee 20 in that game. And also, yes, that's the only update. Did you have Asheville and Springville? I was looking at 21-14.
No,
that's the other update that I had. Asheville and Springville, they're headed to the fourth quarter. Asheville up 21-14 over Springville. Moving on to the Huntsville area tonight, where no problem for Huntsville Highs. They're shutting out Hazel Green 28-0. Buckhorn on top of Decatur 24-6. Grissom shutting out Lee 21-0. Athens also pitching a shutout against May Jemison 18-0. Priceville leads Columbia 22-6. Spain Park leads Sparkman 27-7. It's West Morgan, ranked number 4 in Class 4A. They lead Randolph 21-7. Impressive game last night for St. John Paul as they downed Elkmont 62-27. They look out for the Falcons this year as they're off to a great start with that win over Elkmont last night. And East Limestone is leading Westminster 21-7. Mars Hill is leading Madison Academy. This is a battle of ranked teams. Mars Hill, of course, the defending state champion in Class 3A. They're number 1. Madison Academy ranked number 6 in Class 4A. It's 30-14. And Phil just got an update. Boaz has just added a touchdown over at Madison County. It's now 21-7. The Pirates up, and Glencoe is leading 7-6, I believe, with it's 7-0 with 6 minutes left in the game. Glencoe still holds a 7-0 lead. We had earlier thought Southeastern had scored, but I did have a correction there. It's 7-0. Glencoe leading Southeastern with about 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, you was talking about that St. John Paul game. I got to see them last week in a jamboree. They only won one game last year, but they're going to be a force in Class 4A. Very good quarterback, good skill people. Maybe not great up front, but if you get in a scoring match with them, watch out, because this team's much improved over a year ago. James Clements, they're leading over Gardendale right now 20-14. Hartselle is leading Austin 30-0. Right now, Decatur Heritage is leading over Sheffield in a slugfest right now, 28-25. West Limestone over Clements 7-6. Ardmore leads over Tanner 30-0. East Lawrence is on top of Lawrence County 8-6. Addison up big right now in Winston County 33-12. Meek, this is a great game. Meek and Lynn going at it. Meek has scored to go up 14-6 in the second half, and Central of Florence leads over Carbert County 14-6.
I just got an update. Huntsville has just scored another touchdown. They lead Hazel Green 36-0. Some of our local scores once again before we go to break. Boaz on top of Madison County 21-7. Gunnersville shutting out Southside 24-0. Gaston leading Asbury 34-0. DAR and Brindley Mountain got a good one going on the mountain at DAR 14-12. The Patriots lead that one. Scottsboro on top of Fort Payne, 16-14. It's Maplesville leading 5-28-6. Valley Head and Cedar Bluff at Cedar Bluff tonight, and the Tigers lead the Valley Head Tigers 14-13. North Jackson shutting out Sylvania 20-0. It's Jacksonville shutting out Etowah tonight 24-0, and Section leading Eider 13-7. Lake properties, mountain properties, residential or commercial. At Southern Elite Realty, they treat every property like it's their own. You can check them out at mysouthernelite.com. Southern Elite Realty, where great real estate is built on a firm foundation.
Cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum major is striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
At Family Savings Credit Union, we believe in people helping people. Whether you're overcoming challenges or building on great credit, we're here with real support, smart guidance, and personalized plans, because you're not just a number, you're family.
Apply online for quick turnaround. FamilySavingsCU.com.
Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family. Member accounts insured by NCUA.
Pax Nursery and Garden Center has Northeast Alabama's largest selection of shrubs, including roses, hydrangeas, encore azaleas, boxwoods, arbor vitae, fall camellias, and much more. They also have concrete and ceramic pots, statuary, bird baths, benches, wind chimes, pine straw, and bulk mulch. Pax Nursery is located on Highway 168 between Boaz and Kilpatrick, serving Northeast Alabama since 1968. Check them out on Facebook.
Are you struggling with shortness of breath, chronic cough, or sleep issues? There's a new expert in town. Introducing Dr. Zulkarnain, a board-certified pulmonologist now accepting new patients right here in Gadsden. Whether it's asthma, COPD, or sleep apnea, we're here to help you breathe easier and live better. Riverview Pulmonary Associates, located in the Medical Arts Building at 303 Bay Street, Suite 100. Call 256-413-6520 to schedule your appointment with Dr. Zulkarnain today.
The snap is good. The connection is great. FTC brings fiber internet to your home turf this football season. No buffering, no dropped connections, just reliable high-speed internet that's built to perform where it matters most. Whether you're streaming the game or checking the scores, we've got the speed you need. Score big with FTC's fiber, your home team for high-speed internet. Call 256-638-2144 or visit farmerstell.com today. FTC, we keep you connected.
a dealership that puts the community first. Welcome to Sam Boswell Honda of Gadsden, your hometown headquarters for all things Honda. From Gadsden, Oxford, Jacksonville, Attala, Boaz, Albertville, Gunnersville, and beyond. We offer Alabama's top selection of new Hondas, plus an extensive lineup of dependable pre-owned vehicles, all at prices you'll love. Thinking about selling your car? We're ready to buy. Find us on East Meagan Boulevard in Gadsden. Explore our inventory anytime at BoswellHondaGadsden.com. Sam Boswell Honda. Vehicles you can depend on, people you can trust.
Friday night lights are shining bright across our community, and Coca-Cola United is proud to be on the sidelines cheering with you. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, we're here to support our hometown athletes, coaches, and fans. Nothing brings people together like football, and nothing refreshes like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola United, celebrating our community, one game at a time.
Now back to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville, the most listened to scoreboard in the state of Alabama. Here's your hosts, Jeff Allen and Phil Harris.
Make it your Friday night tradition by listening to the High School Football Scoreboard. You can do it in various ways. FM 105.1 WQSB Power 107.5 FM, WKXX FM 102.9, or download and listen on the app wherever you are. And welcome back to the High School Football Scoreboard Week 0.
Yeah, and we got our first final in, Jeff, up at Stevenson. North Jackson has defeated Sylvania by the final score of 20-0. I just got a text message on that one, so it's our first final. It didn't 5 for a change, so we got to change of pace there.
Well, the 5 started late. They didn't start to 7:15 tonight.
Yeah, but usually they still beat everybody. But it's scores, of course, Jeff told you last night, Arab scored late to knock off Albertville 18-14. So Albertville drops to 0-1 to start the year. Arab 1-0. Of course, Boaz got off to a little bit of a slow start versus Madison County. They were down 7-0, but Boaz 3 scores. Maybe they're kind of settling in now. Of course, naturally, our first-year coach team kind of sort of struggles in the first game of the year, but they've kind of sort of got their feet on the ground. They're up on Madison County 21-7 right now. Gunnersville's up on top of Southside 36-0. It's been all Gunnersville the whole game. Gaston's leading over Asbury 34-0. I think Gaston's one of those teams I think we kind of point to this year going to be much improved. DAR is leading over Brindley Mountain, 2 teams desperately needing a win. DAR up 14-12. Right now, Scottsboro is starting the fourth quarter. They lead over Fort Payne, the Battle of the Top Cat Trophy, and it's been actually a good football game. Teams have struggled a little bit on offense, but still it's been entertaining. But Scottsboro's up 17-14. Geraldine, big win over Sardis as they dominated the Lions 41-14. Maplesville leads over 5, 28-6 in the second half. Cedar Bluff and Valley Head, they've just gone to the fourth quarter. Been a great game there. Defensive struggle, you would figure that between those two. Cedar Bluff's up 14-13. And, of course, as we told you, North Jackson knocked off Sylvania 20-0. I
was just going to give you all an update in the Gaston and Asbury. Asbury did score 34-6 in the fourth quarter.
All right. Thank you, Trey. As Asbury, both those teams looking to get off to a good start this season. Section on top of Ider 13-7. Jacksonville surprising Etowah, a little surprised in this score, 24-0. They're playing down at Jacksonville tonight. It's Glencoe leading Southeastern 7-0. Last night, Muscle Shoals ranked number 8 in Class 6A. They knock off the Gadsden City Titans 24-6. Pierce County, Georgia, and Coosa Christian all tied up 7-7. Pleasant Valley shutting out West End 13-0. In the 82nd meeting of the Highway 9, Battle of Highway 9, it's Piedmont leading Cherokee County 24-8. Now, this is a true rivalry because both teams have won 39 games in this rivalry. There's been 3 ties, so whoever wins tonight is going to have a 1-game lead in the rivalry. Also tonight, Galesville is leading Donahoe 24-6, and a couple of final scores from last night is Spring Garden, impressive win for Coach Barrett Ragsdale's team, 44-28, and North Sand Mountain was a winner over Woodville, 53-7.
Wanted to give you an update. Pierce County 20, Coosa Christian 7 in the fourth quarter.
Thank you, Trey.
All right, 20-7, and Jeff, I just got. Of course, we have to confirm, make for certain. Jacksonville has defeated Etowah. It's gone final 45-7. So that just saw that come up as being final. Aniana is leading over Locust Fort right now, 52-13. You know what I meant to give you an update too. Fort Payne has scored with 4:29 to go in the game. They've taken back the lead over Scottsboro, 21-17. So this second half, it's been a good football game. Other scores again: J.B. Pennington's leading Susan Moore 20-14. Cleveland is leading Whitesburg Christian 21-7. Appalachian up on Holly Pond 18-0. Brewer leads over Hayden 26-6. Bob Jones up on Coleman 28-3. Faultville is ahead of Vinemont right now 14-6. As we told you, Cold Springs, great start as they knock off Hanceville 65-7. West Point is leading over Haleyville 14-6, and Fairview's up big on Fultondale 42-0.
Did you just get that update with Ohatchee New Hope?
Just got it. Going to give it right now. 35-26. Ohatchee has just scored to trim that lead down to 9, but New Hope continues to lead in the fourth quarter. Sachs on top of Horseshoe Bend 34-21. Carrollton Central and Oxford, at last report, they were all tied 17-17. Oak Grove leading Weaver 20-3. It's Asheville. They lead Springville 21-14. Pell City is doubling up Pelham 14-7. St. Clair County leads Jemison 41-7. Final score last night as Moody, ranked number 1 in Class 5A, they go on the road to Gainesville, Georgia. Gainesville plays in the largest classification in Georgia. They're coached by Josh Niblett, former coach at Hoover and in several places in Alabama. But Gainesville, Georgia wins 49-7. And Phil told you that Summerton Christian has forfeited to Victory Christian tonight. So Victory comes up with a win. And it looks like Cleveland has added a touchdown. Both teams actually have added a touchdown. Cleveland now leads Whitesburg Christian Field 27-13.
I've got an update for you on that Central of Carrollton and Oxford game. It's now right at the end of the third quarter. Oxford's on top 31-30. So great football game. It's been nip and tuck the whole way. Other scores in the Huntsville area: Huntsville leads over Hazel Green 36-0. Buckhorn is leading over Decatur 24-6. Grissom over Lee 21-0. Athens on top of May Jemison 18-0. Priceville at last report was leading Columbia 32-6. Spain Park was on top of Sparkman. As we see, that one is 21-7 right now. West Morgan up on Randolph 21-7. Last night, St. John Paul winner over Elkmont 62-27. East Limestone leads Westminster 21-7, and Mars Hill Bible is up big on Madison Academy. Right now, it's 51-20.
Really surprised at that score. I know Mars Hill Bible, the defending 3A state champions, is a great team, but I mean, at home tonight, they're pounding Madison Academy. Phil got a final score from down in Blount County tonight at Gilbreth Stadium down in Aniana. The Redskins, big win tonight. Coach Phil Phillips and his Redskins knock off Locust Fork. Locust Fork ended a 15-game losing streak last year to Aniana, and the Redskins get some revenge tonight. 58-13 is the final score as Aniana wins that one. Huntsville has added a touchdown now. It's 36-0. That's an update from the Huntsville Hazel Green game. James Clemens leading Gardendale 20-14. Hartselle shutting out Austin 30-0. It's Decatur Heritage. They're on top of Sheffield 28-25. West Limestone and Clements at 7-6. West Limestone leading their county rival Clements. Ardmore shutting out Tanner 37-0. East Lawrence leading Lawrence County 8-6. Addison on top of Winston County 33-20. Meek leads Lynn 14-6, and Central of Florence on top of Colbert County 14-6. Final scores in tonight: Aniana a winner over Locust Fork. We told you 58-13, and it was North Jackson defeating Sylvania 20-0. And did we get confirmation on Jacksonville and Etowah? You said 45-7.
45-7.
I know Jacksonville was up big, but that's been sent to us as a final score. We have yet to confirm that. That is a final score, Trey. Thank you very much. So Jacksonville gets the win tonight. A big win for the Golden Eagles and kicking off their season this evening. Any other updates before we go to break?
2. Athens now leads May Jemison 25-7. And a score in, just got a text message here from the Cedar Bluff Valley Head game. I think it's about 8 minutes to go in the game. Cedar Bluff has scored. They're now up 21-13.
And Maplesville just scored pending the extra point.
So that would put them up 34-35-6 in that game against Fife down in the Kickoff Classic at Crampton Bowl in Montgomery. This season, listen each week as we recognize a Student Athlete of the Week. Every week, we will honor a male and female athlete who excels in their sport and in the classroom. Student Athlete of the Week is made possible each week by Mike Richard Automotive and Bring Your Own Bid Retail. And thanks for listening to the High School Football Scoreboard.
Where can you find a dealership that makes it easy to buy a new vehicle? WholesaleCars.com. Hi, this is Brett, General Manager of WholesaleCars.com. With today's hectic lifestyle, convenience is everything. Buy with us, and you can make your payments online, over the phone, or even by bank draft. You can even choose your payment date. We offer across-the-board financing with rates that beat most banks. That's just a few reasons that we've earned an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Come see us. WholesaleCars.com, Highway 431, Albertville.
Support your favorite team in school colors from Dixie Designs, Denson Avenue in Boaz. Dixie Designs can create a logo or custom artwork for your school, church, business, or upcoming event. From screen printing to embroidery, the team at Dixie Designs can do it all. T-shirts, caps, sweats, jackets, polos, uniforms, and much more. Dixie Designs is the official printer of the WQSB Team of the Week T-shirts. Dixie Designs, 415 Denson Avenue in Boaz. Quality sportswear that you can wear every day.
For 73 years, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 12 locations to serve you, including Albertville, Gunnersville, and Gadsden, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
On Friday nights, the big wins happen under the lights. But at Gadsden State Community College, the victories happen every day. Whether it's working toward a college degree, mastering hands-on workforce training, or charging into the healthcare career, Gadsden State is here to help you find and reach your next set of goals. Financial assistance is plentiful, classes are flexible, and the opportunities are wide open. Enroll at Gadsden State and let's start your next big win. Visit GadsdenState.edu to get started.
At First Southern Bank, we've been serving our community since 1935, starting small, growing strong, and always investing in what matters more, you. From personal checking to business loans, we're here to help you save smarter, borrow with confidence, and build a stronger future. We're local, we're homegrown, and we're still growing, one customer at a time. Visit Greg or Clint at the Boaz branch and experience banking built on trust, service, and hometown values. First Southern Bank, banking with heart since 1935, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Furniture Shop Lazy Boy Comfort Studio in Albertville and Henniger is offering you low prices on all Lazy Boy furniture. Their showroom is filled with spectacular selection of recliners, sofas, entire room groups, and much more. Lazy Boy is designed to fill your home with quality crafted furniture with exclusive features for feel-good comfort that's built to last. Come on in now and save at the Furniture Shop Lazy Boy Comfort Studio on Highway 431 in Albertville and Highway 75 in Henniger.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today.
In North Alabama, call us, Cy Giles and Holly Bobo at the Giles and Bobo Insurance Group.
You can reach us at 256-538-8201 or stop by our office at 410 5th Avenue Northeast in Atala, Alabama.
Hey folks, Jerry O'Neill, broker and owner of Southern Elite Realty. We're so proud to be a part of the WQSB family and honored to help bring you the Friday Night Scoreboard.
That is my man right there, Jerry O'Neill. He was in today, and we got to visit with him. Jerry's a great guy, and we appreciate his support of the High School Football Scoreboard. Tonight, the Boaz Pirates have added a touchdown. They're pulling away in the second half. The Pirates look like they're going to open up the Luke Pruitt era with a win as Boaz leads Madison County 28-7. Gunnersville at home tonight. They're shutting out Southside 31-0. They got out quickly in this game, built a 14-0 lead in the first 6 minutes of the game, and they've cruised all the way to a 31-0 lead right now in the fourth quarter. Gaston leading Asbury 34-6. DAR has just added a touchdown with about 3 minutes to go in the game. The Patriots lead Brindley Mountain 21-12. Fort Payne leads Scottsboro 21-17. It's Maplesville on top of 5, 35-6. Cedar Bluff leading Valley Head 21-13. A final score from tonight to North Jackson shuts out Sylvania 20-0. Last night, Geraldine rolled over Sardis 41-14, and Arab was a winner over Albertville 18-14.
Yeah, scores has got them coming in quickly. Some finals jumping in, getting on into the partial scores. I was trying to see if I could get an update on that Ider game. At last report, it was 13-7 in favor of Sexton in the second half, and that still remains the score, that the latest score we've got. Jacksonville beats Etowah 45-7. Jeff just said just gone final. Glencoe has knocked off Southeastern 7-0. So a defensive struggle there. Big win for the Yellow Jackets to get off to the season to a good start. Southeastern, it's got a pretty good football team, but Glencoe picks up a big win there. Muscle Shoals wins over Gadsden City 24-6. Pierce County, Georgia now leads over Coosa 27-7 as they play second half. Pleasant Valley still up on top of West End 13-0 in the second half. This one's gone final. This huge rivalry, Piedmont and Cherokee County. Final score there, Piedmont 24 and Cherokee County 8. Spring Garden last night over Sandrock 44-28. Galesville leads Donahoe 24-6. North Sam Mountain has defeated Woodville 53-7.
Also a final tonight down in Blount County was Aniana over Locust Fork 58-13. In the rain, J.B. Pennington, they lead Susan Moore. This game was delayed, so they're probably middle of the third quarter now. It's 20-14. Cleveland has picked up their first win of the year as they lead or defeated Whitesburg Christian 27-13. Appalachian on top of Holly Pond 18-7. This game has just gone final. Brewer has defeated Hayden 26-6. Bob Jones leads Coleman 28-3. Falkville leading Vinemont 14-6. Last night, Cold Springs defeated Hansville 65-7. West Point tonight leading Haleyville 24-6, and Fairview is shutting out Fultondale 42-0.
Well, I did get an update. Asking you shall receive, Jeff. Sexton and Ider 13-13. They're playing in overtime. So extra time to see who wins their first game of the year in that matchup up at Ider. Central of Carrollton and Oxford going at it. This has been a great game all night. Oxford up 31-30 in the second half. Sax leads Horseshoe Bend 34-21. New Hope's on top of Ohatchee 35-26. Oak Grove leads over Weaver 20-3. Gainesville, Georgia beat Moody 49-7. Asheville is leading over Springville 21-14. Pell City is leading Pelham 14-7. St. Clair County up big on Jemison 41-7. And Victory Christian picked up a forfeit win over Summerton Christian.
Over in the Huntsville area tonight, it's Huntsville. They're leading Hazel Green 36-0. Buckhorn leads Decatur 24-6. Grissom shutting out Lee 28-0. Athens on top of May Jemison 25-7. Priceville leading Columbia 22-6. Spain Park leads Sparkman 27-7. West Morgan leading Randolph 21-7. Last night, St. John Paul, they defeated Elkmont 62-27. That game from last night. East Limestone, they defeat Westminster 21-7. And I believe the Mars Hill, no, it's not over, but Madison Academy has scored now, Phil. It's 51-27, 51-27.
That is the final, 51-27.
That is the final score, okay.
And then wanted to catch you up last page, Bob Jones Coleman has gone final too.
It has gone final. Just got that. Boaz has just gone final, Phil, before you go on. I got a couple of updates here, 28-7. I believe in checking, Boaz was a winner over Madison County tonight. Galesville has defeated Donahoe tonight. 30-6 is the final score there. Also, looks like in the game at Brindley Mountain, or rather DAR, it's now 21-18 as Brindley Mountain has scored in that game. So it's 21-18 at Grant tonight. DAR leading Brindley Mountain. That's got you up to date, and it's now we've got a corrected score on Appalachian. It looks like that score is 25-0. Someone had sent us 18-7. It's 25-0 is the score there. So now, Phil, you can pick up where we left off.
Okay. Well, I do have an update for you. I'm trying to get confirmation on the score, but Ider has won in overtime. So after going 0-10 a year ago, they picked up their first win. I'm just waiting. They're trying to get me I said I need the final score. So they're trying to get it for me, whoever sent it to me. James Clements is leading Gardendale 20-14. Hartselle up on Austin 30-0. Sheffield and Decatur Heritage. Decatur Heritage leads 28-25. West Limestone over Clements right now 7-6. Ardmore leads Tanner 30-0. East Lawrence over Lawrence County 8-6. Addison is leading Winston County 33-20. Of course, as we told you just a few minutes ago, Meek has knocked off Lynn. Final score there 20-6. Got an update on this game. Central of Florence now leads Colbert County 21-13.
Let me update a couple of scores.
21-14.
Yeah. Final score is Hartselle over Austin tonight. 39-7 is the final there. Ardmore now up on Tanner 37-0, and Addison leading Winston County there is 41-20, and you had the final score on Meek and Lynn at 20-6. Moving on to West Alabama, where last night it was Lauderdale County over Lexington 26-19. Also tonight, final was Hillcrest Tuscaloosa over Florence 35-7. Game still in progress. Colbert Heights shutting out Cherokee 38-0. The 99th meeting between Russellville and Deschler. Last report we had Russellville 14, Deschler 7. Wilson and Rogers were all tied up 7-7 at last report. That's an early score. Bell Green was leading Shoals Christian 27-0. Winfield leading Corner 14-13. It's Jasper. They're shutting out Brookwood 27-0. Minor shutting out Dora 19-0. And Curry was trying to pick up their first win in a couple of years as they lead over Carbon Hill 22-0.
An update with Rogers and Wilson. Rogers is up 44-21 in the fourth quarter.
Wow, we had an early score on that one at 7-7, 44-21. I think you said 44 there. So
44 Rogers, 21.
And Phil, I do have a final score. I know you're going to Hamilton. That row, Hamilton defeated Hale County 42-13 tonight.
Yeah, I just had got that in. I was going to give that, but you got that one updated. So it was Hamilton over Hale County 42-13. Cordova beat Oatman 27-20. Wadley was a big winner over B.B. Comer. Of course, Wadley, the state champion in Class 1A a year ago, and from what I understand, they're going to probably be better. And, of course, we know how B.B. Comer has been lately, but Wadley whitewashes them 46-0. Hewitt Trussville leads Jag 41-0. It's Central of Phoenix City on top of Pinson Valley 45-0. Early score, Shades Valley was leading Woodlawn 6-0. And at last report, Leeds was on top of Mortimer Jordan 28-14.
Pinson Valley has scored as 45-8, and Shades Valley and Woodlawn now 13-12 in their game. A couple of final scores to pass along to you. Ardmore has defeated Tanner. That is a 44-6 final score tonight as Ardmore picks up their first win of the year. They went 8-3 last year. They're off to a good start this year with that win. As we move on to through the Birmingham area tonight, it was Mountain Brook over Demopolis 44-7. Oak Mountain was leading Briarwood. This is a score from early in the game, I'm sure, 7-3. Vestavia Hills has knocked off Westside, South Carolina, 49-7. IMG at last report was up on Hoover 20-7. Parker last night defeated Ramsey. That's a battle of top 10 teams. Parker, the defending state champion in Class 6A. Ramsey, the number 7 team in 5A in the preseason. Parker gets that win, 41-13. Midfield was leading Huffman 14-6. Have you got an update?
Update in Oak Mountain and Briarwood, 14-3, Oak Mountain in the third.
Okay.
All right. I was trying to get an update on that one on Sulligent, see if I could get anything on Sulligent. But going past, Thompson has beat Carver of Montgomery. The final score there was 37-6. And see, a last update on that Sulligent game. Right now, Sulligent is on top now, 24-14. They just got an update on that one as they play into the fourth quarter now. Gordo's leading Fayette County 20-14. And there's South Lamar was leading over Lamar County 7-6 at last report. And Tuscaloosa Academy knocked off American Christian 16-14.
It has gone final at Shoreville Elite tonight, where Gunnersville has defeated Southside 31-14. 31-14 is your final score there. It was Addison tonight. They defeat Winston County 41-20 was the final score. Other final scores tonight had Lamar County defeating South Lamar 12-7 as Lamar County came back in that game to get the win there. Leeds, they have knocked off Mortimer Jordan 45-28. The West Morgan Rebels get their first win of the year. This team has played great over the last 3 or 4 years for Coach Phillips over there. They get off to a great start. 41-14 over Randolph was the score as West Morgan picks up their first win of the year. Want to send a shout-out to some folks tonight on Facebook. Grace Highfield, Spring Garden cheerleader. Christy Strickland, she's out in the rain over at J.B. Pennington. Harley Ritchie from up at Geraldine and Nathan Barclay from the North Jackson and Sylvania game. They sent pictures and things on our Facebook. And coming up within the next week or so, especially next week, if you like Facebook, there's going to be a scoreboard production next week on Facebook. That's something to look forward to, as Will Blormelo is going to be producing you can watch on Facebook next week, High School Football Scoreboard. So tune in for that. If you follow us on Facebook, we appreciate it. Southern Elite Realty, serving all of North Alabama. Let Jerry O'Neill and his veteran team of agents provide you with a winning experience. You can check them out at mysouternelite.com. Southern Elite Realty, where great real estate is built on a firm foundation. It's 9:41, and this is the High School Football Scoreboard.
Since 1991, James Barbecue has been serving up mouth-watering barbecue starting from a humble food truck in Geraldine, Alabama. Now with 2 smoking locations, including Little James Barbecue in Rainsville, they're still cooking fresh food daily with homemade sauces you'll dream about. Don't forget steak night every Friday, hot off the grill and worth the trip. And Annie says,
"Come get my dad's barbecue. We're fired up to serve you."
James Barbecue or Little James Barbecue is always available for catering. James Barbecue, slow cooked and full of Southern flavor.
Hey, it's Friday Night Lights. Cooler weather and great deals on new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. Come see us before you buy your next vehicle. We do not have what you want. We'll order it for you. We have been in business for over 50 years and want to thank our customers and invite you to come see why people come see us again and again. The automobile business has changed, but Alexander Ford still values family, friendships, and good hometown people. Good luck to your school this football season, and come see us at Alexander Ford in Boaz.
Score Time Scoreboards, the only authorized fair play dealer in Alabama. Owners Avery and Patty Hendricks would like to thank all our loyal customers for your patronage and trusting us to help you keep score for the past 31 years. From the new scoreboard video boards at Boaz and Douglas High School to all scoreboard video boards at Birmingham City Schools and all points in between. Proudly serving the WQSB listening area with your scoring needs. No matter what team you root for, the game starts and stops with Score Time Scoreboards.
Hi, I'm Randy Jones, your hometown trusted choice insurance agency. Randy Jones and Associates knows the playing field, and we have been proudly serving communities across North Alabama for 46 years. Having the right protection on the field is important. The RJA team of experienced agents will help you find affordable, customized insurance coverage for your family, business, and future. Stop by a local Randy Jones Associates office for a free, no-obligation quote or complimentary policy review.
Hi, this is Brent Rhodes, candidate for DeKalb County Commission President. As a lifelong resident of DeKalb County, I care deeply about our people, our values, and our future. On May the 19th, I would truly appreciate your vote. I'm committed to working hard for our community and helping move DeKalb County forward. Best of luck to all of our local teams this year. We're proud of you.
Paid political advertisement by Brent Rhodes, Crossville, Alabama.
At Family Savings Credit Union, we believe in people helping people. Whether you're overcoming challenges or building on great credit, we're here with real support, smart guidance, and personalized plans, because you're not just a number, you're family.
Apply online for quick turnaround. FamilySavingsCU.com.
Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family. Member accounts insured by NCUA.
a dealership that puts the community first. Welcome to Sam Boswell Honda of Gadsden, your hometown headquarters for all things Honda. From Gadsden, Oxford, Jacksonville, Atala, Boaz, Albertville, Gunnersville, and beyond. We offer Alabama's top selection of new Hondas, plus an extensive lineup of dependable pre-owned vehicles, all at prices you'll love. Thinking about selling your car? We're ready to buy. Find us on East Meagan Boulevard in Gadsden. Explore our inventory anytime at BoswellHondaGadsden.com. Sam Boswell Honda. Vehicles you can depend on, people you can trust.
Take the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard with you wherever you go. Download our free WQSB app for your phone and smart device. Now, back to the scoreboard on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
And welcome back to the High School Football Scoreboard. Jeff Allen, Phil Harris, Andrew Kilpatrick, Anthony Ridgeway, and, of course, our man Trey Avery on the other side of the board.
Hello.
Glad to have you along tonight in Week 0 as final scores beginning to come in here in Week 0 tonight. The Boaz Pirates on the road at Madison County get the win 28-7 over the Tigers. It was Gunnersville at home tonight. They got up 31-0. They beat Southside 31-14. Game that has just gone final. Congratulations to Coach Randy Dupree and the Gaston Bulldogs as Coach Dupree gets his first win as the Gaston Bulldog head coach at Asbury tonight, 34-6. Great game over at DAR between Marshall County rivals DAR and Brindley Mountain tonight, and the Patriots get the win over Brindley Mountain 21-18. A game has just gone final. The 91st meeting between the Fort Payne Wildcats and the Scottsboro Wildcats. The Top Cat Trophy goes to the Fort Payne Wildcats tonight, 21-19 win, and Phil, I believe that is win number 600, as I understand it, in history for the Fort Payne Wildcats. So we tip our hat to the Fort Payne Wildcats tonight. Must have been a great game there at Wildcat Stadium. Geraldine last night rolls over Sardis 41-14. Cedar Bluff has defeated Valley Head 28-13. North Jackson shut out Sylvania 20-0. And late in the game, Maplesville is on top of 5, 35-6.
In other games, we have confirmation that Iders won, just haven't got the official score. It was 13-13 going into overtime. But whoever sent me the score said they must be celebrating, and somebody has failed to tell them the score. So we know Iders won, but we don't know what the score was. Jacksonville has defeated Etowah 45-7. Glencoe holds off Southeastern 7-0. Muscle Shoals was a 24-6 winner over Gadsden City. Pierce County, Georgia was leading 27-7 over Coosa. Pleasant Valley was up. Been a long time since we've heard anything on this one, but it was a defensive struggle. Pleasant Valley was up 13-0. Piedmont has knocked off Cherokee County. This is a long-time bitter rivals. I think if you asked which team would want to beat the other, I think any player on every team said they would. Piedmont want to beat Cherokee County, and Cherokee County would want to beat Piedmont, and that would make their year. But this time it goes to Piedmont. 24-8. Spring Garden, impressive offensively. They knocked off an improved Sandrock team, 44-28. Galesville has knocked off Donahoe. Good start for a team that lost a good bit of their offense from a year ago. Not as big up front, but they got the job done. They beat Donahoe 30-6. And North Sun Mountain, impressive win over Woodville last night, 53-7.
I feel Pleasant Valley has won the game over West End, 34-0. Is the final score. 34-0, your final score is Pleasant Valley at home tonight, knocks off West End. It was Aniana tonight over Locust Fork, 58-13, in a game that was delayed by some rain or some lightning. J.V. Pennington leading Susan Moore 26-14. Cleveland has defeated Whitesburg Christian 27-13. Appalachian shuts out Holly Pond 25-0. Brewer over Hayden 26-6. Bob Jones tonight gets the win on the road at Coleman 28-3. Falkville knocks off Vinemont 22-6. Last night Coal Springs beats Hansville 65-7. West Point, big win tonight for the Warriors as they beat Haleyville on the road 30-6. And at last report, it was Fairview up 42-0. That's still the score in the fourth quarter, a game that was delayed.
Finally got a confirmation in Eider section. Eider wins 19-13 in overtime.
19-13 in overtime. Congratulations to Coach Josh Clements. His first game as a head football coach. Must be an exciting night for that young man as Eider gets their first win in a couple of years as they went 0-10 last year, opened the season with a win tonight. Congratulations, Hornets.
First win as a head coach.
Right.
So that's a big thing. Jeff, that Cedar Bluff Valley Head game wasn't final. Valley Head has scored. It's 28-19 now. But Cedar Bluff is still comfortably on top. And, during while you was giving scores, I got about 3 texts, even from Randy Schrader, who is an official, sent me that one. So I guess this is one of those that Eider wins that everybody kind of sort of is rooting for them. But a big win for the Eider Hornets and Coach Clements as they win at 19-13. Oxford and Central of Carrollton, 31-30 Oxford in the second half. Sachs is up 34-21 over Horseshoe Bend. New Hope has outslugged Ohatchee 43-32. Oak Grove was leading over Weaver 20-3. I think I saw an update on that, but I didn't really check it out. Busy trying to get these others. Gainesville, Georgia beat Moody 49-7. Asheville leads over Springville 21-14. Pell City's leading Pelham 14-7. St. Clair County up on Jemison 41-7. And, of course, Victor Christian got the win over Summerton last night by a forfeit.
Not a lot of games final over in the Huntsville area yet, or we don't have confirmation on finals. Huntsville shutting out Hazel Green 36-0. Buckhorn on top of Decatur 24-6. Grissom shutting out Lee 28-0. Athens leading May Jemison 25-7. Priceville has defeated or leads Columbia 22-6. A couple of final scores now as Spain Park has defeated Sparkman 48-21. West Morgan, they defeated Randolph 41-14. Last night, St. John Paul was a winner, 62-27. Mars Hill has defeated Madison Academy 51-20, and East Limestone was leading Westminster at last report 21-7.
In other games, of course, James Clements was leading Gardendale 20-14 in the second half. Hartselle defeated Austin 39-7. It was Decatur Heritage leading Sheffield 28-25. Some of these games should have gone final. West Limestone was up on top of James Clements 7-6. Ardmore has defeated Tanner 44-6. East Lawrence led Lawrence County 8-6. Addison was leading over Winston County 33-20. Meek wins over Lynn 20-6, and Central Florence was up on Colbert County 21-14.
And Phil, that Addison game has gone final as the Bulldogs defeat Winston County 41-20 as Addison gets the win in that game tonight. And the game that you were looking for a few minutes ago has gone final. It was Sulligent over Marion County 24-14 was the final score in that one. Hey, you can be part of the show this season by submitting your game day photos from the field to the sidelines to the band and all the fans in the stands. You can upload photos from the game tonight on the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard Facebook page. Show your school spirit and be part of the Friday night tradition right here on the High School Football Scoreboard.
When your ride's having issues again, don't panic. Call the family. At Ohana Auto Repair in Rainbow City, Ohana means family, and that's exactly how we treat you. Our ASE certified technicians work on all makes and models, European, domestic, and import, from oil changes to engine diagnostics to electrical issues that make your dash light up. And yes, we actually know what that weird clanking sound is. Ohana Auto Repair in Rainbow City, where you're not just a customer, you're family. Call us at 256-442-6864.
At Liberty Bank, we value our local schools and are proud to support all of our teams because this is our community too. To everyone who puts in the long hours of practice to help our kids win in life and on the field, we salute you. Whether you're coach from the sidelines, sell concessions, or score touchdowns, the Liberty Bank team is cheering for you. So from our team to yours, let's make it a great season. Liberty Bank, local bankers serving local customers since 1971.
Everybody in the community enjoys a football Friday night, coming together to cheer on your favorite team at schools. For over 75 years, Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative has provided the electricity to heat and cool the homes, schools, businesses, and light the playing fields in our communities. Marshall DeKalb Electric employees Jennifer Oliver, Todd Dismukes, Haley Crowden, Colby Kidd, Daryl Ross, and Kelly Knight were proud to play, cheer, and perform for Crossville High School, and now provide you with the power for your everyday life.
Are you looking for a new job, a new career, a new beginning? Well, listen up. TS Tech in Boaz is hiring. That's right. Don't miss this opportunity. TS Tech offers competitive wages, shift premium, and on-the-job training for assembly and weld. No experience necessary. Limited positions available, so call today and work tomorrow. 256-593-9399. That's 256-593-9399. Your new beginning starts with a call to TS Tech. Come join our team. Call today. TS Tech is an equal opportunity employer.
The snap is good. The connection is great. FTC brings fiber internet to your home turf this football season. No buffering, no dropped connections, just reliable high-speed internet that's built to perform where it matters most. Whether you're streaming the game or checking the scores, we've got the speed you need. Score big with FTC's fiber, your home team for high-speed internet. Call 256-638-2144 or visit farmerstel.com today. FTC, we keep you connected.
Friday night lights are shining bright across our community, and Coca-Cola United is proud to be on the sidelines cheering with you. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, we're here to support our hometown athletes, coaches, and fans. Nothing brings people together like football, and nothing refreshes like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola United, celebrating our community, one game at a time. This football season, Kia of Rainbow City is proud to be part of the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard. And we're bringing that same energy to your driveway. Score big with tons of stylish new Kias, all with low monthly payments and zero down options. Or rush in and check out Kia of Rainbow City's huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. Plus, mention this ad and take an extra $500 off your next vehicle. Come see how we sack the competition at the all-new Kia of Rainbow City. We have your Kia now, too.
You can listen to high school football action each week on WQSB's sister station. WKXX 102.9 brings you Hoax Bluff Eagles football, and Power 107.5 covers Albertville Aggie football. Now back to the scoreboard on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
We're about to run through our entire list of scores tonight. I want to pass a couple along to you that have gone final. Huntsville tonight over Hazel Green, 43-6. Also this evening, Athens was a winner over May Jemison. That was 32-7, 32-7. 100 games on our list tonight of scores across North Alabama here in week 0. And Phil, why don't you kick us off?
Let's do it. A lot of finals from our near area. Of course, last night, ARAB wins over Albertville 18-14. Boaz got off to a slow start, but Coach Pruitt's Pirates kind of went going away as they knock off Madison County 28-7. You know, I'm sure under Coach Pruitt in his first year, he's just glad to get that first win and get it under the belt. Gunnersville was a winner over Southside 31-14. Gaston gets their first win, an improved Gaston team. You know, Coach thinks he's got a pretty good team that he's going to field this year. They beat Asbury 34-6. DAR has defeated Brindley Mountain 21-18. This turned out to be a good one also. Fort Payne and Scottsboro, what a game this was. Scottsboro kind of got it started as they broke a 95-yard run early in the ball game and took the lead. It was 7-7. Scottsboro got a field goal right before halftime to go up 10-7, and then it was jockeyed back and forth the second half. But Fort Payne hangs on to win the Top Cat Trophy. Big win for the Wildcats, 21-19 over the Scottsboro Wildcats, and they bring back that Top Cat Trophy. Geraldine was a winner over Sardis, 41-14. Maplesville's leading 5-35-6. Late in the ball game, Cedar Bluff was leading over Valley Head 28-19. North Jackson has knocked off Sylvania 20-0.
Trey is checking out that Maplesville in 5. That game should have beat final now. As you said, Maplesville was up 35-6. Congratulations to the Eider Hornets in overtime tonight. They knock off Section 19-13. Jacksonville was a winner tonight over Etowah 45-7. Congratulations to Coach Jeremy Sullivan. I was at Boaz last year, left Boaz to go to Jacksonville, gets a win in his first game for the Golden Eagles tonight at home over Etowah 45-7. Glencoe, congratulations, Bailey Blanchard. That's his first game as a head football coach. His dad, a long-time defensive assistant there at Piedmont and also at Westbrook, and his dad would be mighty proud of him tonight. His team shut out Southeastern tonight 7-0. Muscle Shoals was a winner over Gadsden City 24-6. Coosa Christian at last report. I think I wrote this down wrong. It was Pierce County leading Coosa Christian 20-7. Pierce County had trailed in that game 7-0, and they came back to take the lead 20-7. Pleasant Valley shuts out West End 34-0. Piedmont was a winner tonight as they take the lead in the rivalry. Piedmont now has won 40, Cherokee County 39, and there's been 3 ties. The 82nd meeting tonight goes to Piedmont, and the Piedmont Bulldogs feel that's an impressive win at home tonight at the Field of Champions. Spring Garden was a winner over Sandrock, 44-28. Galesville on the road tonight at Donahoe as Coach Brian Knapp's team gets their first win of the year, 30-6. And last night, North Sand Mountain, an impressive win for the Thundering Herd, 53-7 over Woodville.
Well, we got another final that's slid in, Jeff, if I got distracted here. Of course, Valley Head score now. Cedar Bluff's now up 35-19. Coosa Christian. Pierce County, Georgia has knocked off Coosa Christian. Final score there was 20-7. So that has gone final. Aniana has defeated Locust Fork 58-13. Susan Moore and J.B. Pennington. J.B. Pennington leads that one 26-20 as they play late in that game. Cleveland gets a win to start the season as they knock off Whitesburg Christian 27-13. Appalachian was up late 28-0 over Holly Pond. It was Brewer. They have defeated Hayden 26-6. Bob Jones beat Coleman 28-3. Faultville was a winner over Vinemont 22-6. Cold Springs beat Hanceville 65-7. It was West Point over Haleyville 30-6. And Fairview, at last report, this should be over. They were leading Fultondale 42-0.
That game's final at 48-0, and then what I've seen, the 5 game is final at 35-6.
35-6. I thought that game should be final. So Maplesville, the Red Devils team, of course, they played for the 1A state championship against Wadley last year. So Fife knew they were in for a tough game tonight, and Maplesville came out and took it to the Red Devils early, got up quick in that game, and an impressive win for Coach Abbott's team down at Maplesville as they defeat the Fife Red Devils tonight. 35-6 is the final score. Carrollton and Oxford, they've got a good one going on. At last report, it was Oxford on top of Carrollton Central, 31-30. Sachs was leading Horseshoe Bend 34-21. New Hope a winner tonight over Ohatchee. Last year, Ohatchee defeated New Hope. This was that 76-71 game down at Ohatchee last year on the Creek Bank. Not quite as many points tonight, but New Hope wins at 43-32 tonight. Oak Grove, at last report, leading Weaver 20-3. Gainesville, Georgia, defeated Moody 49-7. These games still in progress as Asheville leading Springville 27-21. Pale City on top of Pelham 27-7. And St. Clair County was leading Jemison 41-7. And Victory Christian gets a forfeit win over Summerton Christian tonight.
The Sachs in the Horseshoe Bend game it's a back and forth, 48-42 Sachs in the fourth quarter.
Wow, that's why it's not a final. We go back and forth tonight, 48-42.
Do got an update on the Oxford late fourth quarter. From what I saw, about 20 seconds remaining. Oxford 37, Central of Carrollton 30. So that would be a huge win for the Yellow Jackets. Huntsville has defeated Hazel Green 43-6. Buckhorn was on top of Decatur 24-12. Grissom defeats Lee 35-0. Athens over May Jemison 32-7. Priceville was leading over Columbia 32-7. Spain Park led Sparkman 21-7. West Morgan beat Randolph 41-14. St. John Paul winner over Elkmont 62-27. East Limestone is leading Westminster 21-7, and Mars Hill Bible. I got 2 conflicting scores here, Jeff. I heard 2. Mars Hill Bible either 51-20 or 51-27.
27. 51-27 okay. Is the final score. Final scores also over in that area. Hartselle over Austin 39-7. Impressive win for the Tigers, ranked number 9 in Class 6A, defeating 7A Austin 39-7. Clements was a winner over West Limestone. That's an upset over in Limestone County. Clements gets the win 21-14. Ardmore was a winner over Tanner 44-6. Addison beats Winston County 41-20. It was Meek over Lynn 20-6. And Central of Florence, they defeat Colbert County by a touchdown 27-20. Other scores still in progress, or we don't have confirmed finals as yet. Decatur Heritage leading Sheffield 28-25. James Clemens leading Gardendale 20-14. And East Lawrence was leading Lawrence County 8-6.
I do have a final for you on the East Lawrence. Jeff, East Lawrence wins over Lawrence County 14-6.
And we do have a final score just reported in from over at East Limestone, 42-28. Westminster comes back to win that one, 42-28. Your final in that one, and we appreciate the folks over at East Limestone sending us a final score tonight.
Okay, other partial scores. It was Colbert Heights 38-0 over Cherokee. Russellville was leading Dexter 14-7. Rogers was up 44-27 over Wilson. Bell Green was leading Shoals Christian 27-0. Winfield was on top of Corner 14-13. Jasper was leading Brookwood 27-0. Minor was up on top of Dora Early 7-0. Curry was leading Carbon Hill 22-0. Two finals. Hillcrest of Tuscaloosa beat Florence 35-7, and Lauderdale County beat Lexington 26-19.
Deschler went final 15-14.
15-14. That's the 99th meeting between those two rivals over there, and Deschler at home tonight. Must have went for two. They were behind 14-7, scored. They win 15-14, getting a 2-point conversion late in that game. Want to back up just a second, Phil, to a Huntsville score. I've just got a final. It was Buckhorn 27, Decatur 12 tonight. 27-12 is your final score there as Buckhorn gets the win over Decatur. Tonight it was Cordova over Oakman 27-20. Hamilton has defeated Hale County 42-0. It was Wadley shutting out BB Comer 46-0 tonight. Hewitt Trussville has defeated Jag out of Montgomery 54-0. This evening. Central of Phoenix City, ranked number 2 in Class 7A. They were on the road at Pinson Valley tonight, and they roll over the Mounties 59-16. It was Shades Valley over Woodlawn 15-12, and Leeds outscored Mortimer Jordan 45-28. Clay Chalkville was leading Hueytown at last report 42-0 in their game.
Just to give you a correction on the Hamilton Hill County, 42-13 was the final.
13. What did I say, Trey?
I think you said 42-0.
Okay, 42. I had written down 42-13, but I couldn't see my 3 very well. So I thought,
42-13 is final. No.
Yeah, my penmanship on the first week of scoreboard is not the best tonight.
Hey, mine's been terrible. I've read score. Well, I was kept reading the Coosa score 27, and it was 20 because some reason I wrote a line through. Did get a final. Colbert Heights has defeated Cherokee 38-8, so that has gone final. Mountain Brook beat Demopolis 44-7. Homewood over John Carroll 51-7. Parker wins over Ramsey 41-13. Partials. Oak Mountain was leading Briarwood 14-3. IMG Academy, I hadn't seen anything on that in a while. It was
20-7 was still the latest score.
Okay, 20-7 is what I have. Vestavia Hills was leading West Side of South Carolina 28-7, and Midfield was leading Huffman. I think y'all got an update on this, and I missed.
I've got a final score as Midfield 34 and Huffman 6 was your final.
Okay, all right, and that is it.
Thompson was a winner last night over Carver of Montgomery, 37-6. Sulligent tonight defeated Marion County 24-14. It was Gordo over Fayette County tonight. That's the 79th meeting between those two rivals. 34-28, Gordo over Fayette County. Lamar County has defeated South Lamar 12-7. It was Central of Tuscaloosa over Tuscaloosa County 45-13. And last night, Tuscaloosa Academy defeated American Christian, a couple of private schools down in Tuscaloosa. 16-14 is the final score there.
Update on IMG and Hoover, 27-7 IMG.
Hoover scored to take a lead in that game, 7-6, I believe.
7-6
early in the game, and IMG has pulled away now at 27-7 in that game tonight. And that's all 100 scores that we have. Let's get you up to date now. I don't know if this one's final, Phil, but it's got Carrollton 37, Oxford 34. I don't know if that's. I had Oxford at 37, Carrollton 30. So they're showing Carrollton Central at 37, Oxford 34 here, but we'll check on that one. We'll check on that one as
that's in our
As we go to break tonight, Southern Elite Realty, serving all of North Alabama. Let Jerry O'Neill and his veteran team of agents provide you with a winning experience. Check them out at mysouthernelite.com. Southern Elite Realty, where real estate is built on a firm foundation. It's 10:09, and this is the High School Football Scoreboard.
Dreaming of the perfect backyard? Now booking for next year. From stunning 3D designs to one-on-one service, Martinez Pools will bring your vision to life in 2026. Vinyl, fiberglass, or gunite pools, landscaping, sod, irrigation, and waterfalls, outdoor kitchens, hot tubs, and putting greens. Full turnkey service from start to finish. Schedule your spot now. Our openings for next year are limited. Call 256-452-8464 today to reserve your project and make your home the place where kids come to play and memories are made.
Pax Nursery and Garden Center has Northeast Alabama's largest selection of shrubs, including roses, hydrangeas, encore azaleas, boxwoods, arborvitae, fall camellias, and much more. They also have concrete and ceramic pots, statuary, bird baths, benches, wind chimes, pine straw, and bulk mulch. Pax Nursery is located on Highway 168 between Boaz and Kilpatrick, serving Northeast Alabama since 1968. Check them out on Facebook.
Flu and COVID season is right around the corner. Are you ready? At Riverview Advanced Medicine, your neighborhood nurse practitioner, Lisa Foreman, is ready to help keep you and your family protected. We offer flu shots, COVID boosters, and same-day sick visits, all with compassionate, expert care. EC, hablamos español. Walk-ins welcomed. Appointments welcomed. Call 256-546-1445 to schedule yours today. Stay healthy this season with care that's close to home.
At First Southern Bank, we've been serving our community since 1935, starting small, growing strong, and always investing in what matters more, you. From personal checking to business loans, we're here to help you save smarter, borrow with confidence, and build a stronger future. We're local, we're homegrown, and we're still growing, one customer at a time. Visit Greg or Clint at the Boaz branch and experience banking built on trust, service, and hometown values. First Southern Bank, banking with heart since 1935, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today.
In North Alabama, call us, Cy Giles and Holly Bobo at the Giles and Bobo Insurance Group.
You can reach us at 256-538-8201 or stop by our office at 410 5th Avenue Northeast in Atala, Alabama.
This football season, Kia of Rainbow City is proud to be part of the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard. And we're bringing that same energy to your driveway. Score big with tons of stylish new Kias, all with low monthly payments and zero down options. Or rush in and check out Kia of Rainbow City's huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. Plus, mention this ad and take an extra $500 off your next vehicle. Come see how we sack the competition at the all-new Kia of Rainbow City. We have your Kia now, too.
This is Jonathan Bright, owner of Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting Services. Are you having roof trouble? Call me today at 256-505-9842. Your local, trusted roofer. And from all of us here at Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting, we'd like to say good luck to our Albertville Aggies.
Your Friday night football tradition continues. Now back to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville.
Coming up at 11:45 tonight, we'll name this week's Team of the Week for Week 0. Our Team of the Week sponsors are Dixie Designs and Wilson's Trophies. And the Team of the Week announcement coming up 11:45 right here on the High School Football Scoreboard.
Let's get your finals started, and there's a whole bunch of them have gone final. It's right now Arab beats Albertville 18-14. Boaz was a winner over Madison County 28-7. Guntersville has knocked off Southside 31-14. Then it was Gaston over Asbury 34-6. DAR defeated Brindley Mountain 21-18. Fort Payne and I got a confirmation on this one. Fort Payne 21, Scottsboro 19. We got sent a score of 23, but the person that I talked to said they nullified the safety at the end, so Fort Payne won 21-19. Geraldine wins over Sardis 41-14. Maplesville was a winner over 5, 35-6. Cedar Bluff was leading Valley Head 35-19, and it was North Jackson leading over Sylvania 20-0.
Ider
Actually
gets
won 20-0. I'm sorry.
Ider gets the win tonight in overtime over Section 19-13. Jacksonville wins over Etowah 45-7. Glencoe has shut out Southeastern 7-0 tonight. It was Muscle Shoals over Gadsden City 24-6. Pierce County, Georgia knocks off Coosa Christian 20-7. It was Pleasant Valley shutting out West End 34-0. Piedmont in the Battle of Highway 9 gets the win tonight over Cherokee County. 24-8 is the final in that one. Last night, Spring Garden defeated Sandrock 44-28. It was Galesville over Donahoe 30-6, and North Sand Mountain over Woodville 53-7. And Phil, before we go further in that game, I want to send out our thoughts and prayers to the Spring Garden community. Tragedy happened yesterday as a young lady who was a graduate, a softball player, I understand, from Spring Garden, had picked up her younger sister at school. They were struck by a logging truck, and both died at the scene. And the Spring Garden players, as I understand it, found out as they got on the bus to go to Sandrock. So with heavy hearts, they went over there and won that game last night. But I know that the Spring Garden community and all of Cherokee County right now is hurting, and I'm hurting for two young people to lose their life. And I just can't imagine what their parents are going through right now. So I would ask thoughts and prayers for the Spring Garden community. Just a tragedy yesterday, two young people losing their lives.
Yeah, the McCain family, you want to pray for them. Two daughters gone. I got to the ball game, and I was kind of sort of down there by myself, and the word come across, and they had a moment of silence for them. And then during the prayer, they mentioned their names during the ball game, and it was tragic, very tragic for that family. And it's one of those where your heart kind of sinks. The football game, you're there to watch it, but it has a different meaning. And so, yes, that was saddening for the Spring Garden community, and you hate to see anything like that happen.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers from us for all. And just ask everybody out there in our scoreboard community, our scoreboard family, just remember that family and the Spring Garden community in your prayers.
And off on the scores. Let's see, it was Aniana winning over Locust Fork 58-13. J.B. Pennington at last report leading big over Susan Moore 38-20 as they've kind of pulled away in that one. Cleveland beats Whitesburg 27-13. Appalachian was up on Holly Pond 28-0. Brewer beats Hayden 26-6. Bob Jones defeats Coleman 28-3. Faultville was a winner over Vinemont 22-6. Cold Springs beats Hansville 65-7. West Point beat Haleyville 30-6, and Fairview was a big winner over Fultondale. Final score there 48-0.
Pennington has just added a touchdown. It's now 44-20 as they pull away late in the game in the 80th meeting between J.B. Pennington and Susan Moore tonight. Carrollton Central, they defeat Oxford tonight at Lamar Field 37-34. It was Sachs over Horseshoe Bend tonight. That game has gone final 48-42, your final, and Sachs gets the win. It was New Hope over Ohatchee 43-32. Oak Grove wins over Weaver 40-3. It was Gainesville, Georgia last night defeating Moody 49-7. Asheville and Springville, the last score we had in that game, 40, make that 27-21 as Asheville leading Springville. It was Pell City defeating Pelham tonight 22-14. St. Clair County was leading Jemison at last report 41-7, and Victory Christian gets a forfeit win tonight over Summerton Christian this evening.
Got a final in. Jeff IMG Academy has defeated Hoover 34-7. Is that
not final.
It's not final.
Third.
Okay, third quarter. I'm sorry. 34-7 now is the score. Huntsville has defeated Hazel Green 43-6. Decatur and Buckhorn. Buckhorn wins it 27-12. Grissom beats Lee 35-0. Athens big over May Jemison. Final there 32-7. Priceville was leading Columbia 46-6. Spain Park was leading Sparkman by the score of 21-7. West Morgan beat Randolph 41-14. St. John Paul last night, big win over Elkmont 62-27. Westminster come from behind. They defeated East Limestone 42-28. Mars Hill Bible beat Madison Academy 51-27.
Priceville adds another touchdown. They're up 53-6 on Columbia.
Bill, I haven't got this one confirmed, but I think White Plains was a winner over Talladega tonight, 22-14. So I will check that, but 22-14, we'll check that and see if that is correct. The correct final score there. As we go back over into the Huntsville area, where Hartsville was a winner over Athens, 39-7. Update from Sheffield and Decatur Heritage. It's now 63-36. Sheffield on top of Decatur Heritage. Clements has upset West Limestone tonight, 21-14. Ardmore was a winner over Tanner, 44-6. It was Addison. They defeat Winston County, 41-20. Meek was a winner over Lynn, 20-6 tonight. And Central of Florence beats Colbert County by a touchdown, 27-20. A couple of games in progress. Did we ever get a final on James Clemens and Gardendale? Did you get a final? 20-14 is what I had, and then I had East Lawrence over Lawrence County, 8-6.
I got East Lawrence. East Lawrence was 14-6 final over Lawrence County. And an update: James Clements is not through. James Clements 35, Gardendale 21.
So I did not get those updates. So James Clemens trying to get their first win of the year for Coach Juan Johnson, who is the new coach at James Clemens. And, of course, here on the scoreboard, Lake Properties, Mountain Properties, residential or commercial. At Southern Elite Realty, they treat every property like it's their own. Check them out at mysouthernerelite.com. Southern Elite Realty, where great real estate is built on a firm foundation. It's 10:21, and this is the High School Football Scoreboard.
Elevate your tailgating game with help from your neighbors at Weathers Ace. We're your destination for grills, fuel, and everything else you need. Right now, a Blackstone 2-burner tabletop griddle is on sale for just $149.99. Get a Weber Traveler compact portable gas grill for $349. Fire up the flavor with Smoky Woods wood smoking chunks. Assorted varieties are on sale at 2 bags for $18. We're right down the block with the best brands for barbecue and more in stock. Weathers Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is DeKalb County Sheriff Nick Weldon. At the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office, we truly believe in the concept of public service. My deputies and I will always strive to be fair and just and treat every person the same. We pledge to develop a partnership with the community to improve the safety for each citizen and give them a positive experience with our office. Our goal at the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office is to protect you, your family, and your property. God bless.
For 73 years, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 12 locations to serve you, including Albertville, Gunnersville, and Gadsden, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Hi, I'm Randy Jones, your hometown trusted choice insurance agency. Randy Jones and Associates knows the playing field, and we have been proudly serving communities across North Alabama for 46 years. Having the right protection on the field is important. The RJA team of experienced agents will help you find affordable, customized insurance coverage for your family, business, and future. Stop by a local Randy Jones Associates office for a free, no-obligation quote or complimentary policy review.
Hi, this is Brent Rhodes, candidate for DeKalb County Commission President. As a lifelong resident of DeKalb County, I care deeply about our people, our values, and our future. On May the 19th, I would truly appreciate your vote. I'm committed to working hard for our community and helping move DeKalb County forward. Best of luck to all of our local teams this year. We're proud of you.
Paid political advertisement by Brent Rhodes, Crossville, Alabama.
At Family Savings Credit Union, we believe in people helping people. Whether you're overcoming challenges or building on great credit, we're here with real support, smart guidance, and personalized plans because you're not just a number, you're family.
Apply online for quick turnaround. FamilySavingsCU.com.
Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family. Member accounts insured by NCUA.
A dealership that puts the community first. Welcome to Sam Boswell Honda of Gadsden, your hometown headquarters for all things Honda. From Gadsden, Oxford, Jacksonville, Attala, Boaz, Albertville, Gunnersville, and beyond. We offer Alabama's top selection of new Hondas, plus an extensive lineup of dependable pre-owned vehicles, all at prices you'll love. Thinking about selling your car? We're ready to buy. Find us on East Meagan Boulevard in Gadsden. Explore our inventory anytime at BoswellHondaGadsden.com. Sam Boswell Honda. Vehicles you can depend on, people you can trust.
Now back to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville, the most listened to scoreboard in the state of Alabama. Here's your hosts, Jeff Allen and Phil Harris.
And we're back 10:24 as we're about halfway through. We're almost at halftime of week 0 of the High School Football Scoreboard. We've got 100 games on our schedule this week, and we've got most of the finals here coming in a little bit slow, especially from West Alabama. We're going to run down all the scores that we do have. Phil, before I start, did we ever get a final confirmed on Cedar Bluff and Valley Head?
I was looking forward to
not a confirmed final, but it was 35-19.
35-19.
The guy that was sending me the scores got asked to leave by the official, but he said when he left, that was the score. There wasn't but about a minute remaining, so I'm going to assume that was the final score.
Of course, there's a couple of games in progress because of weather, and that's J.B. Pennington and Susan Moore. That game is now 44-26. Susan Moore scored, but it's late in the game. But most of our local scores are in. Of course, Boaz was a winner tonight over Madison County, 28-7. It was Gunnersville over Southside, 31-14. Gaston was a winner over Asbury, 34-6 tonight. It was DAR defeating Brindley Mountain, 21-18. Great game up in Fort Payne at Wildcat Stadium for the Top Cat Trophy tonight. The 91st meeting between the Wildcats and Fort Payne gets the win, 21-19. Last night, Geraldine defeated Sardis 41-14. It was Maplesville over 5, 35-6. North Jackson shut out Sylvania 20-0, and still we had Cedar Bluff 35-19 over Valley Head. It is confirmed as the final. 35-19 Cedar Bluff wins, and of course Albertville last night lost a tough one at Arab as the Knights won 18-14.
Okay, keeping on the scoring trend, of course the Outer Hornets, I know they're probably a lot of their folks listening in. An exciting community after going 0-10 a year ago, and probably nobody prouder than Coach Josh Clements, who took over the Outer Hornets, and they eked one out in overtime, 19-13, and that was a thriller. So the Outer Hornets are 1-0 and getting in that win column for the first time in a while. It was Jacksonville wins over Etowah 45-7. Glencoe beats Southeastern 7-0. Congratulations to Bailey Blanchard. He picked up his first win. Muscle Shoals over Gadsden City 24-6. Pierce County, Georgia beat Coosa 20-7. Pleasant Valley all over West End as they pulled away in the second half 34-0. It was Piedmont beating Cherokee County 24-8. Spring Garden beat San Rock. Pretty good football game last night. I got to go see that one. A good football game. Spring Garden wins it 44-28. Galesville over Donahoe 30-6. And it was North Sun Mountain beating Woodville 53-7.
Moving on to Blount County tonight. One game still in progress. J.B. Pennington leading Susan Moore 44-26. All the other games are finals tonight. Brewer beats Hayden 26-6. Appalachian shuts out Holly Pond 25-0. Let me pause here and tell you, watch out for this Appalachian team. I think they're going to be one of the surprise teams of this season as they're off to a great start with a 25-0 win over Holly Pond tonight. Cleveland over Whitesburg Christian 27-13, and Aniana they beat Locust Fork 58-13 tonight. Over in Coleman County, it was Bob Jones defeating Coleman 28-3. Falkville over Videmont 22-6. It was Coal Springs defeating Hansville 65-7. West Point was a winner tonight over Haleyville 30-6, and Fairview shuts out Fultondale 48-0.
The finals keep rocking in. It was Central of Carrollton holding off Oxford 37-34. Slugfest. Sachs over Horseshoe Bend 48-42. It was New Hope over Ohatchee 43-32. Oak Grove beat Weaver 40-3. White Plains defeated Talladega 23-13. Gainesville, Georgia was a winner over Moody 49-7. Asheville has won. They knocked off Springville 27-21. Got a final here too. Pell City over Pelham. Final score there was 22-14. St. Clair County over Jemison 61-21. And as we told you, Victory Christian picked up a forfeit win over Summerton Christian.
It has gone final tonight in Bluntsville. It is final. J.B. Pennington beats Susan Moore 44-26. Moving over to the city of Huntsville, it was Huntsville over Hazel Green 43-6. Buckhorn, they defeat Decatur tonight 27-12. Grissom shuts out Lee 35-0. Athens beats May Jemison 32-7. Last report, Priceville was on top of Columbia 53-6. That not yet showing as a final. It was Payne Park over Sparkman 48-21. West Morgan beats Randolph 41-14. St. John Paul over Elkmont 62-27. East Limestone loses to Westminster. Westminster outscores the Indians 49-34, and Mars Hill Bible beats Madison Academy 51-27.
It was Hartselle over Austin 39-7. Decatur Heritage got romped on in the second half. Sheffield blowing them out in the second half. This game was close at halftime. Sheffield wins it to 70-36. Clements over West Limestone 21-14, and that was a bit of a surprise. Ardmore beats Tanner 44-6. East Lawrence over Lawrence County 14-6. Addison was a winner over Winston County 41-20. Meek beats Lynn 20-6. Central Florence beats Colbert County 27-20, and one partial score. They're still playing fourth quarter. James Clements leads over Gardendale 35-21.
Want to go to the phone. Our first coach tonight is Coach Chris Elmore, the Fort Payne Wildcats. Let's see if we can get Coach Elmore on the line. Good evening, Coach. Welcome into School Board, and congratulations, the Top Cat Trophy coming back to Fort Payne this year.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Yes, that sounds much better than the opposite of that statement. So we're proud to have it, and did not want to be the first team in almost 50 years to lose 3 in a row in this series, or first Fort Payne team to ever lose 3 in a row. So glad we found a way to pull it out. Exciting game, but proud of our kids.
Coach, I want to confirm. I understand this is the 600th win in the history of Fort Payne high school football.
That's what they tell me. I've been around for several of them as a kid and as a player, and now a little bit as a coach. But not 600 of them, that's for sure. But that's what they tell me. So that's great too for our program.
The 91st meeting, 2 great rivalries. It sounds like it was a classic football game. Kind of went back and forth through the evening. The Wildcats, Fort Payne, winning 21-19. First game of the year. I know there was some issues, I'm sure. First game of the year, some young guys on offense. I know you told us you only had 3 offensive starters coming back, but sounds like you got it together and came away with a win, and that's what's important.
Yeah, it was an interesting game. It's really, I think, why people get attracted to high school football is games like this that see good communities and games back and forth, and ebbs and flows. And they had 2 big plays on offense that changed the momentum of the game. They had a 95-yard run early to take the lead, and then when we got back and took the lead back, they could still go right at the end of the half to go up 10-7, and we get a big run late third quarter to go up 14-10. I feel like we kind of seized momentum, and if they don't come back on the very first play and go about 80 and take it right back, so it was back to 17-14, and then it kind of stalemated there for a while, and we were backed up a little bit in the fourth quarter twice, and the second time we were able to get it out of there, make some plays, and Blake Griggs made a couple big throws. Eli Goggins over the middle one time, and Rocker Shankles on the outside and got us down there, and then hit Jaden Jackson from his tight end position. He got us inside the 7, and then we were able to get in our short yardage set and get it in. But thinking that was the end of the excitement, that wasn't even the beginning. So we are up 21-17, and they come back down and have a chance to get inside our territory. We end up holding them about a minute 25 to go. They're only down to 1 timeout, so we felt like game's over. Just got to take 3 knees, and they didn't even call a timeout the first 2, and so the clock was running out in the final I guess, 25 seconds. And unfortunately, we got a little too emotional, and it was an exciting game. It was a big game to our kids, and I think our emotions got the best of us, and we got an unsportsmanlike conduct right there as the clock's winding out. And so now it's third down, the clock stops, and they still got a timeout. So and we've got to run a play, and then they stop us. And so now it's fourth down. They use their timeout with about 19 seconds left, and of course we're on about our own 35, so anything can happen. And then wouldn't you know it, our long snapper had a great night. He's a 10th grader, had a great night all night, and he had an eye snap. Our punter last year, Hayden Chambers, he's a great player. He learned the hard way against Gunnersville where that happened to him. He fell on our own 2 and gave them a touchdown to essentially the next play, which was the difference in that game last year. Hayden made a brilliant play. He picked the ball up. He remembered what had happened last year, picked the ball up, ran out the back of the end zone, took a safety to make it 21-19. And then we went free kick, and we decided this year's game he let him punt on free kicks. And he hit a beauty and hit it all the way down into their end zone. It hit the guy on about the 10, it bounced off his chest and rolled in the end zone for a touchback. And then we were able to make a couple of defensive stops there and get out of there with a win. But it was a bizarre final 25 seconds. I don't know if I've ever seen one quite like that. I feel like I'm getting a little bit older now in my age. I guess now I can call my heart doctor. I think my heart's good. So if I can make it through tonight, I feel like I'm going to be all right for a while. So it was definitely more stressful then than we wanted it to be. But really proud of our players and coaches. Just we knew it would be physical. We knew it would be tough. We knew it would be hard. And we found a way. It wasn't pretty at all times, but we found a way to get it done.
Well, you know, Coach, you talked about a young football team, a lot of new moving parts. But I overheard a couple of the guys talking. They didn't know I was listening, but a very confident bunch. I mean, you know, and that's the difference between a team that's been successful and a team that don't win. Yes, they know they're limited in certain areas because it's a young football team. But when you have that confidence and you're coachable, anything can happen.
This bunch definitely does not like for confidence, I can promise you. But it's a good confidence, too. It's not a cocky deal. Really, and a lot of them play baseball. A lot of them run track. So they've got other sports where they get success in. They're just a confident bunch. And just to be honest with you, I mean, full transparency, we felt like last year that we got physically dominated. We felt like we went over there and they physically dominated us, kind of bullied us around, kind of made us like it. Shoved us a little bit after play, put our head down, and we never really responded. And we said tonight that we were going to show up and we were going to respond, and we were not going to be out physical. And it was a great physical matchup. I don't think we out physical them necessarily, but we didn't back down, and it was a tough football game. And it took everything we had, and it took that confidence that you're talking about for us to make some key plays in the fourth quarter to be able to come out with that win.
Well, Coach, I want to ask you about this. Blake Griggs, I know in the first half he only had 9 yards passing. Y'all struggled offensively on the offensive side of the ball most of the half. Did he kind of settle in the second half? Because I know he's a confident young man. I know his dad, and I know a little bit about him. Did he kind of settle into the second half and was part of the difference in the football game?
He did. I don't know how much that helped him tonight as a play caller, to be honest with you. We thought that we could run the football and then also set up some play-action passes by running the football. And we felt like they would be super aggressive on the defensive side of the ball. And with that proved true. We had opportunities down the field, and we underthrew a couple of balls in the first half. And he even did it himself. He just kind of floated one time. We had Shankles open deep for a big play and kind of floated it, and they knocked it down. And but he stepped up big in the fourth quarter. That drive we'd just been struggling. We had basically our two scores to that point were one play drive. We busted Carter Blaylock about a 50-yard run in the first half, and we kind of they're so quick and aggressive. We knew if we could ever fit them up, we could have big plays, and we did. And then in the first half, and then we got Caden Adams loose in the second half on another one play drive. But we just couldn't really do anything else but that. It was kind of one play or nothing, and we put together, I guess, probably about an 85, 90-yard drive. And he had three huge throws in that drive. We play action and hit Eli Goggins over the middle on a dig route, a big play, first down. And then a few plays later, play action again and hit Roger Shankles on kind of a post-out route. And it was a beautiful route by him, beautiful throw by Blake, and that got us down inside the red zone. And then we were able to hit Jaden Jackson on a little kind of a tight-end pop pass. We got the ball inside the 10. And so, three big throws, three critical times that he made, and you can't. I don't think you can coach that. I think you gotta have that inside of you to be able to stand there with everything on the line and make those free throws in that drive, and he did that. So like I said, I don't know that his struggles were him the first half. It might have been just me not getting in good situations, but he really came up big for us there in the fourth quarter.
Coach, before we let you go, of course, you started the year last year 0-2, and then ran off 10 consecutive wins, had a great season. You got this win under your belt, but next week you travel to Guntersville. And, that's a tough place to play down at Chorley. They hadn't lost many games in that stadium, so you've got a challenge ahead of you. They had a win over Southside tonight, 31-14. Should be a very good game between two good football teams next Friday night in Guntersville.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, Coach Reed's been there a long time, does a great job, always well prepared, always well coached, always going to do the right thing. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I'm sure there's in my lifetime as a player and as a coach, I can't remember us ever beating them. I know as a player we never beat them in the 2 years we played them, and then we played them in the Jamboree a few years ago, and they whipped us pretty good over there. And then of course they beat us last year. So we've not had a lot of success against them, and really had not played them much until last year. I guess since maybe like 2011 or 12. But it's good that we're playing again. I think it's two good programs that are not that far apart and good fan bases. So we knew we set up a schedule that going to be really challenged out of the gate, but we also have a bye week out to Guntersville. We thought that was the best case scenario for us. Is let's come out early and play two really good programs and see where we are, and then let's have a bye week reset as we get ready for region play. And that worked out for us last year, and we'll just have to enjoy this one for a little bit and get ready to go over there and play. Because, like I said, they're very hard to win over there. Don't remember them ever losing many games over there. So we're gonna have to play, really, really well just to have a chance. And but I think another great opportunity for our kids just to see where they are and see where we got to improve as we advance the rest of the season.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time this evening. Congratulations to you and the staff, and of course the football team on the win over Scottsboro tonight, the 600th win in the history of Fort Payne football. Thanks for visiting with us tonight on Scoreboard.
Appreciate you guys having me. Go Cats.
And that's Coach Chris Elmore. Should be a great game, Phil. If you don't have somebody to root for, Chorley Stadium is going to be a good place to be next Friday night for that football game.
Oh, yeah. Two good football teams, two good football programs. Coach Elmore's team's well coached. That was a huge win for them. And I think it's a huge confidence builder. It's a young football team, a lot of new moving parts, good football players, but untested. And they got a good test tonight, and it's going to be good for them.
They did. I think Blake Griggs getting the test tonight. Sounds like he had a good second half, according to the coach. And, of course, that's going to give him a lot of confidence as this Fort Payne team, again, got off to an 0-2 start, lost to Scottsboro and Guntersville before they went on that run last year, Phil. Probably one of the best runs in the state, and just lost by 2 points to Oxford in the third round of the quarterfinals of the 6A playoffs. So that's an outstanding team last week. Trey, you got something before we go to break? Okay. I thought he had a new score for us. We do have one final score that we haven't reported tonight. It was Winterboro. They have won their game tonight, as Winterboro was a winner this evening, and over Vincent, 18-8 was the final score in that one. Make it your Friday night tradition by listening to the High School Football Scoreboard on FM 105.1, WQSB, Power 107.5 FM, and WKXX FM 102.9, or you can download and listen on the app wherever you are at 1042. This is the High School Football Scoreboard.
Since 1991, James Barbecue has been serving up mouth-watering barbecue starting from a humble food truck in Geraldine, Alabama. Now with 2 smoking locations, including Little James Barbecue in Rainsville, they're still cooking fresh food daily with homemade sauces you'll dream about. Don't forget steak night every Friday, hot off the grill and worth the trip. And Annie says,
"Come get my dad's barbecue. We're fired up to serve you."
James Barbecue or Little James Barbecue is always available for catering. James Barbecue, slow cooked and full of Southern flavor.
Score Time Scoreboards, the only authorized fair play dealer in Alabama. Owners Avery and Patty Hendricks would like to thank all our loyal customers for your patronage and trusting us to help you keep score for the past 31 years. From the new scoreboard video boards at Boaz and Douglas High School to all scoreboard video boards at Birmingham City Schools and all points in between. Proudly serving the WQSB listening area with your scoring needs. No matter what team you root for, the game starts and stops with Score Time Scoreboards.
On Friday nights, the big wins happen under the lights. But at Gadsden State Community College, the victories happen every day. Whether it's working toward a college degree, mastering hands-on workforce training, or charging into the healthcare career, Gadsden State is here to help you find and reach your next set of goals. Financial assistance is plentiful, classes are flexible, and the opportunities are wide open. Enroll at Gadsden State and let's start your next big win. Visit gadsdenstate.edu to get started.
Everybody in the community enjoys coming together to cheer on your favorite team at schools. For over 75 years, Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative has provided the electricity to heat and cool the homes, schools, businesses, and light the playing fields in our communities. Marshall DeKalb Electric employees Joey Miller, Jared Whitaker, Briar Mint, Andrew Giles, and Tyler Gilliland were proud to play for Boaz High School and now provide you with the power for your everyday life.
Where can you find a dealership that makes it easy to buy a new vehicle? WholesaleCars.com. Hi, this is Brett, General Manager of WholesaleCars.com. With today's hectic lifestyle, convenience is everything. Buy with us, and you can make your payments online, over the phone, or even by bank draft. You can even choose your payment date. We offer across-the-board financing with rates that beat most banks. That's just a few reasons that we've earned an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Come see us. WholesaleCars.com. Highway 431, Albertville.
At Family Savings Credit Union, we believe in people helping people. Whether you're overcoming challenges or building on great credit, we're here with real support, smart guidance, and personalized plans because you're not just a number, you're family.
Apply online for quick turnaround. FamilySavingsCU.com.
Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family. Member accounts insured by NCUA.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today.
In North Alabama, call us, Cy Giles and Holly Bobo at the Giles and Bobo Insurance Group.
You can reach us at 256-538-8201 or stop by our office at 410 5th Avenue Northeast in Atala, Alabama.
Hey folks, Jerry O'Neill, broker and owner of Southern Elite Realty. We're so proud to be a part of the WQSB family and honored to help bring you the Friday Night Scoreboard.
And welcome back to the High School Football Scoreboard. We want to go back to the telephone and join us on the phone now is Boaz head football coach Luke Pruitt. Beginning the Luke Pruitt era tonight for the Pirates over at Madison County, and Boaz came away with a 28-7 win. Coach, congratulations, and I know that you're happy to get that first one under your belt for the Boaz Pirates.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We come out, we started slow, we had some miscues, had some penalties, but our kids, we were down 7-0 at halftime, but our kids regrouped at halftime, and we figured out a way to win, and that's what we told them. We had 24 minutes to play the second half, and I was proud of the way our kids showed some poise with the young bunch that we have, and we did a really good job the second half.
Coach, it seemed like you dominated the second half, and as we understand, Presley Fan had an outstanding night rushing the football for you. He carried the load, over 30 carries, around 30 carries, not over 200 yards rushing for that young man. Outstanding night for him and also for your offensive line.
Yes, sir. I think he had 4 touchdowns, but like you mentioned, the offensive line did a really good job. Dawson Roden plays left tackle for us. Mason Gaither, and he's the left guard. You have Jason Duke, he's a center. Mason Gaither, Ronnie Tenares is the other guard, and then you have Braylon Underwood. But our skill guys did a really good job blocking the perimeter, and we hit 2 big throws to kind of back them up. Dayton Porter caught one. We had a really good ball on, and then stage, Bennett had a jump ball and went up, and they were walked down in our face, and they were able to complete those two balls for us.
Coach started.
Those guys did a great job the second half, making holes for us, and we had to overcome some penalties in the first half. We moved the ball, but we actually scored and got a penalty. It brought us back, and we were not able to overcome that in the first half. The second half, we scored every possession besides the last one, and we took a knee on it.
Coach,
by the way our guys finished.
Your running game had to help your freshman quarterback. I know Bo Bennett making, I guess, his first start as a freshman quarterback tonight. Being able to run the football helped make some of those explosive plays, I'm sure, in the second half.
Yes, that's the thing. They got some pressure on us early, and they did a good job moving the pocket or making him move out of the pocket, but he stayed in there and made his throws in the second half, and the line did a really good job and kept him upright. And last week he threw 3 touchdown passes, and this week it was a different deal. I was proud of the way he stayed in there as poised. And, we figured out a way to get the win. I'm proud of our kids. The defense shut them out the second half and, did a really good job there. And I was proud of the way those guys tackled. They have a really big running back. It was a physical ball game in the front 7. And we were able to get a turnover in the second half. It got us the ball back. We were able to go stick it in and kind of put it away. But overall, proud of our effort on both sides of the ball. Especially, we had some adversity at halftime. We were down 7-0, and nothing went our way, but we were able to figure it out.
Well, Coach, this is Phil Harris. Of course, early, first year coach, new football team, and like you say, you had a lot of young guys and a lot of moving parts. I kind of saw this with Sandrock last week. I got to see them in the Jamboree. Then I got to see them last night. The first game, it seemed like they were having trouble communicating, maybe getting lined up, and they were doing more thinking than reacting. Do you think that may have played a role in it early in the ball game? In the second half, they kind of settled in?
Yes, you have some nerves. You had a lot of guys. We had 9 new faces on the offensive side of the ball, with Presley and Duke being the only one returning. And then on the other side, I think we had our 2 corners, Demir and Levi, that were starters last year, and our 2 inside backers. I think we had 5 back on defense. You had Brace Bennett, Bruce Patel, and Jaden Durden were the only ones. Maybe Noah Ford also. But, we had a lot of young faces there. I think we started 6 freshmen and sophomores on both sides of the ball. So some of it was nerves, So, yes, there was some things that we had to overcome. And, they did a really good job. They were accountable to our mistakes, and at halftime, there was no point fingers. They came in there and took the coaching and showed maturity, went out the second half, and now we just got to figure out a way to put 2 halves together.
Well, Coach, naturally coming into a new program, you're kind of like a kid in a candy store. You can't wait to get started. Is it good to get that first game under your belt, especially winning, but get that first game under your belt to kind of sort of put your stamp on this football program? Things, when the season starts, things kind of start coming together. Do you feel that way now?
Yes. These guys got a game under the belt, and, not only is it the guys, but staff kind of gelling, how the communication is on the radio or on the headsets and all that stuff during the game. All that stuff's kind of new. And, we had a little adversity tonight, and we were able to overcome it. And, everybody stayed even keel, and that's something that's important for moving forward.
Coach, you've got the first one under your belt. Big win for your football team to build confidence. You've got the Albertville Aggies next week, a huge Marshall County rivalry, and 2 teams that don't like each other. It got a lot of confidence going into that game with your football team with a win tonight.
Yes, sir. You have the backyard brawl. You throw your records out. Everybody knows each other on both sides of it. The kids, some of them are kin to them. That's something that is exciting about high school football. And, you get a rivalry game right here coming out of the gate. So, we're going to enjoy it tonight and get ready to get into the backyard brawl.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you visiting with us tonight. Congratulations to you and your staff and your football team, and wish you the best next week as you line up against the Albertville Aggies.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you all for what y'all do for high school football.
Well, thank you, Coach. Coach Luke Pruitt getting his first win as a head football coach for the Boaz Pirates. Of course, had a great 7 years up at Pisgah, winning 52 games in those 7 years, and going to do a great job for the Boaz Pirates, getting their first win tonight, 28-7, down 7-0 in the game, Phil, and then come back and scored 28 points. And Presley, I think he's going to be a key to the season, keeping him healthy. He's a great running back, good on defense, and he's a key for this Pirate team this year.
Oh, definitely so. And it's kind of good. And Coach talked about it, a little nervy early. But one good thing that he's stepping into, this Boaz football program is used to winning. And that makes a big difference, especially early part of the season. So, I think the sky's the limit for this football team. I mean, Coach Pruitt is definitely a great football coach, and this program's only going to get better.
A couple of final scores. Clay Chalkville has defeated Hueytown tonight. 45-15 was the final score in that one. Aliceville gets a win over Pickens County 21-13 this evening. It has gone final. James Clemens has defeated Gardendale 35-21. It was Jackson Olin winning over Escambia County tonight, 45-13 as a final score in that one this evening. And Danville has defeated Tharptown 59-0. Those are a few of the final scores that have come in this evening on the high school football scoreboard. Coming up at 11:45 this evening, we'll name this week's Team of the Week. Team of the Week sponsors are Dixie Designs and Wilson's Trophies. The Team of the Week announcement coming up right here on the high school football scoreboard at 11:45 this evening.
The snap is good. The connection is great. FTC brings fiber internet to your home turf this football season. No buffering, no dropped connections, just reliable high-speed internet that's built to perform where it matters most. Whether you're streaming the game or checking the scores, we've got the speed you need. Score big with FTC's fiber, your home team for high-speed internet. Call 256-638-2144 or visit farmerstel.com today. FTC, we keep you connected.
The Furniture Shop Lazy Boy Comfort Studio in Albertville and Henniger is offering you low prices on all Lazy Boy furniture. Their showroom is filled with spectacular selection of recliners, sofas, entire room groups, and much more. Lazy Boy is designed to fill your home with quality crafted furniture with exclusive features for feel-good comfort that's built to last. Come on in now and save at the Furniture Shop Lazy Boy Comfort Studio on Highway 431 in Albertville and Highway 75 in Henniger.
At Liberty Bank, we value our local schools and are proud to support all of our teams because this is our community too. To everyone who puts in the long hours of practice to help our kids win in life and on the field, we salute you. Whether you're coach from the sidelines, sell concessions, or score touchdowns, the Liberty Bank team is cheering for you. So from our team to yours, let's make it a great season. Liberty Bank. Local bankers serving local customers since 1971.
Friday night lights are shining bright across our community, and Coca-Cola United is proud to be on the sidelines cheering with you. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, we're here to support our hometown athletes, coaches, and fans. Nothing brings people together like football, and nothing refreshes like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola United, celebrating our community, one game at a time. This football season, Kia of Rainbow City is proud to be part of the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard. And we're bringing that same energy to your driveway. Score big with tons of stylish new Kias, all with low monthly payments and zero down options. Or rush in and check out Kia of Rainbow City's huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. Plus, mention this ad and take an extra $500 off your next vehicle. Come see how we sack the competition at the all-new Kia of Rainbow City. We have your Kia now too.
This is Jonathan Bright, owner of Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting Services. Are you having roof trouble? Call me today at 256-505-9842. Your local and trusted roofer. And from all of us here at Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting, we'd like to say good luck to our Albertville Aggies.
For 73 years, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 12 locations to serve you, including Albertville, Gunnersville, and Gadsden, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Take the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard with you wherever you go. Download our free WQSB app for your phone and smart device. Now, back to the scoreboard on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
Lake properties, mountain properties, residential or commercial. At Southern Elite Realty, they treat every property like it's their own. Check them out at mysouthernelite.com. Southern Elite Realty, where great real estate is built on a firm foundation. Welcome back to Scoreboard as we head into our final hour of the night. And join us on the phone right now is Galesville head football coach Brian Knapp. Good evening, Coach. Welcome into Scoreboard, and congratulations on a big road win over Donahoe tonight as your Trojans win 30-6. Coach Knapp, are you there? Did we lose Coach Knapp? I thought he was there. It sounded like we were in the locker room. Did he hang up on us? Hey, Coach, are you still there? Did he put the phone down?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me now? We're kind of like that cell phone commercial years ago. Can you hear me now? I got you, Coach. Good evening. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Man, always good to get off to a good start. 30.
I think we got a bad connection is what we got with Coach Knapp, Trey. So let's see if we can get a better connection with him, and we'll give some scores while we try to get that connection set up. It was Arab over Albertville, 18-14. Boaz, we just talked to Coach Pruitt a few moments ago. Big win as he gets his first as a head coach at Boaz, 28-7. Gunnersville wins over Southside, 31-14. It was Gaston over Asbury, 34-6. DAR was a winner over Brindley Mountain, 21-18. Fort Payne gets by Scottsboro. Wild ending in this game as we talked to Coach Elmore earlier in the program, 21-19. Geraldine was a winner over Sardis, 41-14. It was Maplesville over 5, 35-6. Cedar Bluff beats Valley Head, 35-19, and North Jackson shuts out Sylvania, 20-0.
Yeah, huge win tonight for the Outer Hornets after going 0-10 a year ago. They beat Sexton in overtime, 19-13. James Coach Clements picks up his first win as a career head coach at Outer. Big win for the Hornets. Jacksonville over Etowah, 45-7. How about the Glencoe Yellow Jackets off to a 1-0 start? Beat a good Southeastern team. Defensive struggle 7-0. Muscle Shoals over Gaston City, 24-6. Pierce County, Georgia beat Coosa Christian 20-7. Pleasant Valley was a winner over West End, 34-0. Piedmont wins in the Highway 9 battle, and boy, this is one of the fiercest rivalries in Alabama. Piedmont 24, Cherokee County 8. Spring Garden, this was a good football game last night. They held off Sandrock. I liked the way Sandrock never give up in this football game. They kept getting off the deck, but they just didn't quite have enough. Spring Garden wins at 44-28. Galesville wins over Donahoe, 30-6. We got Coach Knapp on the line. Hopefully we can get hooked up back with him. And North Sand Mountain, Coach Jay Lipscomb, in his second year, gets a win to start the season. They beat Woodville 53-7.
It was Aniana over Locust Fork tonight. Surprise score here as Aniana rolls big at Governor Stadium tonight, 58-13. J.B. Pennington gets their sixth win in a row over Susan Moore, 44-26 tonight. It was Cleveland getting off to a good start. They down Whitesburg Christian 27-13. Appalachian shuts out Holly Pond 25-0. Brewer over Hayden 26-6. It was Bob Jones beating Coleman tonight 28-3. Falkville downs Vinemont 22-7. Coal Springs last night, they rolled over Hansville 65-7. It was West Point over Haleyville 30-6, and Fairview finished 10-1, unbeaten regular season, lost in the first round of the playoffs last year. they're off to a good start once again. Coach Redding and the Aggies 48-0 over Fultondale tonight.
Okay, and it was also at Central of Carrollton winning over Oxford 37-34. That was a great football game. Sachs wins over Horseshoe Bend 48-42. Incidentally, Central of Carrollton's running back is a Notre Dame commit, so that shows you what kind of football team they have. New Hope wins over Ohatchee 43-32. Oak Grove beat Weaver 40-3. White Plains a winner over Talladega 23-13. Gainesville, Georgia beats Moody 49-7. Asheville outlasts Springville 27-21. Miss Pell City over Pelham 22-14. St. Clair County big over Jemison 61-21. And Victor Christian got a forfeit win over Summerton Christian.
Moving on to the Huntsville area tonight, where the Crimson Panthers of Huntsville, they beat Hazel Green 43-6. It was Buckhorn getting their first win of the year over Decatur tonight, 27-12. Grissom was a winner over Lee, shutting out the Generals 35-0. Athens over May Jemison 32-7. Priceville beats Columbia 53-6. It was Spain Park over Sparkman 48-21. West Morgan finished 13-1 last year. They're off to a good start this year, 41-14 over Randolph. It was St. John Paul on Thursday night defeating Elkmont 62-27. Westminster was a winner over East Limestone 49-34. And Mars Hill Bible, maybe the most impressive win of the night. They beat Madison Academy 51-27 tonight.
Correction on the Priceville Columbia, it was 63-6 was the final.
63?
63-6.
Instead of 53-63, okay.
Wow. It was James Clements over Gardendale 35-21. Hartsville over Austin 39-7. Danville beat Tharptown 59-0. Sheffield beat Decatur Heritage 70-36. Clements over West Limestone 21-14. Ardmore over Tanner 44-6. East Limestone over Lawrence County 14-6. Addison 41-20 over Winston County. Meek over Lynn 20-6. And Central Florence beat Colbert County 27-20.
Colbert Heights was a winner over Cherokee 38-8. Deschler and Russellville, the 99th meeting, couldn't have been much better as Deschler scored late, went for two, wins the game 15-14. Lauderdale County last night beat Lexington 26-19. Tonight it was Rogers over Wilson 44-21. Hillcrest beats Florence 35-7. Vale Green over Shoals Christian 54-8. It was Corner beating Winfield tonight 34-20. Jasper beats Brookwood 42-7. Minor shuts out Dora 46-0. And Curry, winless last year, they win over Carbon Hill 36-14.
It was Cordova over Oatman 27-20. Hamilton beat Hale County 42-13. Fayetteville over Childersburg 35-28. Shelby County beat Lincoln 27-14. Wadley beat B.B. Comer 46-0. Hewitt-Trussville beat Jag 54-0. Clay Chalkwell beat Hueytown 42-15. Central of Phoenix City over Pinson Valley 59-17. Shades Valley beat Woodlawn 15-12. Leeds was a big winner over Mortimer Jordan 45-28.
It was Mountain Brook defeating Demopolis tonight 44-7. Oak Mountain a winner over Briarwood 14-3. Homewood rolls over John Carroll 51-7. IMG Academy out of Florida, they beat Hoover 34-13. Vestavia Hills, an impressive win for the Rebels as they beat West Side of South Carolina 49-7. Bessemer City shuts out Center Point 32-0. Midfield with a win over Huffman tonight 34-6. Last night Parker defeated Ramsey 41-13.
It was Thompson over Carver and Montgomery 37-6. Winona beat Escambia County 19-0. Seligen over Marion County 24-14. Gordo beat Fayette County 24-14. Aliceville beats over Pickens County 21-13. Lamar County beat South Lamar 12-7. Randolph County beat Woodland 44-21. It was Winterboro over Vincent 18-8. Tuscaloosa County beat Central Tuscaloosa 45-13. And Tuscaloosa Academy wins over American Christian 16-14.
And this season, listen each week as we recognize the Student Athlete of the Week. Every week we'll honor a male and female student athlete who excel in their sport and also in the classroom. Student Athlete of the Week is made possible each and every week by Mike Richards Automotive and Bring Your Own Bids Retail. Thanks for listening to the High School Football Scoreboard.
Dreaming of the perfect backyard? Now booking for next year. From stunning 3D designs to one-on-one service, Martinez Pools will bring your vision to life in 2026. Vinyl, fiberglass, or Gunite pools, landscaping, sod, irrigation, and waterfalls, outdoor kitchens, hot tubs, and putting greens. Full turnkey service from start to finish. Schedule your spot now. Our openings for next year are limited. Call 256-452-8464 today to reserve your project and make your home the place where kids come to play and memories are made.
Friday nights in the fall are special nights in our communities. It's when everyone comes together to cheer for our football teams, bands, and cheerleaders. This is DeKalb County Sheriff Nick Weldon. As you enjoy this football Friday night, I would like for you to think about the young people who are making decisions right now that could put their future at risk. Drugs are destroying the lives of our youth. Help us stop drug activity by reporting it to the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office. Call us at 845-3801. God bless.
When it comes to your family's health, you deserve a doctor who listens. Riverview Regional Medical Center's Dr. Sabrina Morgan Graves provides compassionate, personalized care for every stage of life, from checkups and wellness visits to managing ongoing health needs. Conveniently located in the Medical Arts Building at 303 Bay Street in Gadsden. Call 256-543-1222 today to schedule your appointment. Dr. Morgan Graves, caring for your family like family.
Hi, this is Brent Rhodes, candidate for DeKalb County Commission President. As a lifelong resident of DeKalb County, I care deeply about our people, our values, and our future. On May the 19th, I would truly appreciate your vote. I'm committed to working hard for our community and helping move DeKalb County forward. Best of luck to all of our local teams this year. We're proud of you.
Paid political advertisement by Brent Rhodes, Crossville, Alabama.
The snap is good. The connection is great. FTC brings fiber internet to your home turf this football season. No buffering, no dropped connections, just reliable high-speed internet that's built to perform where it matters most. Whether you're streaming the game or checking the scores, we've got the speed you need. Score big with FTC's fiber, your home team for high-speed internet. Call 256-638-2144 or visit farmerstell.com today. FTC, we keep you connected.
A dealership that puts the community first. Welcome to Sam Boswell Honda of Gadsden, your hometown headquarters for all things Honda. From Gadsden, Oxford, Jacksonville, Atala, Boaz, Albertville, Gunnersville, and beyond. We offer Alabama's top selection of new Hondas, plus an extensive lineup of dependable pre-owned vehicles, all at prices you'll love. Thinking about selling your car? We're ready to buy. Find us on East Meagan Boulevard in Gadsden. Explore our inventory anytime at BoswellHondaGadsden.com. Sam Boswell Honda. Vehicles you can depend on, people you can trust.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today.
In North Alabama, call us, Cy Giles and Holly Bobo at the Giles and Bobo Insurance Group.
You can reach us at 256-538-8201 or stop by our office at 410 5th Avenue Northeast in Atala, Alabama.
You can listen to high school football action each week on WQSB's sister station. WKXX 102.9 brings you Hoax Bluff Eagles football, and Power 107.5 covers Albertville Aggie football. Now back to the scoreboard on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
And you can be a part of the show this season by submitting your game day photos from the field, on the sidelines, to the band and the fans in the stands. All you have to do is upload photos from the games tonight on the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard page, and you can show your school spirit and be part of the show. And I want to send out some shout-outs to Chris Hubbard tonight and Melanie Shell from Albertville, Dustin and Isabel Mora from Piedmont, Amber Mason from Locust Fork tonight, Jake and Luke Steele from Hoax Bluff, and the Susan Moore Color Guard tonight. Jason and Sherry McLaughlin of Section, and, of course, our buddy Jerry O'Neill. Jerry's always good to send me pictures of the scoreboard, so I know exactly what the score is. That's the best way to get in contact with us. Just send a picture of the scoreboard, man, and we know exactly what the score is that way, don't we, Phil?
Oh, yeah. It makes things simpler sometimes. Of course, most of the time, our people out there do a pretty good job of letting us know and keeping us updated, for the most part. So, and we're glad to have them.
Absolutely.
Anybody that send us scores, information, anything you can send us. We are glad to share it. Names, whatever it may be, because that's part of this. I mean, we want to build up the community and these kids that's playing football. So any information you want to send us, feel free to do it.
And they're part of the show.
Yes, definitely.
And we want to talk about them this year, and that's why Will brought me the names of people that have been sending us information tonight, and we appreciate it. And we're going to run down our top 10 scores from the state. You'll begin in Class 7A for us.
Class 7A, it was number 1 Thompson over Carver of Montgomery, 37-6. Number 2 Central of Phoenix City beat Pinson Valley, 59-16. Number 3 Hoover lost to IMG, 34-13. Number 4 Auburn over Booker, Florida, 24-6. Number 5 Hewitt Trussville over Jag, 54-0. Number 6 Mary Montgomery over Pace, Florida, 34-21. Number 7 Vestavia Hills over Westside, 40, and that's Westside of South Carolina, 49-7. Opelika got past, and they're number 8 over Benjamin Russell, 25-20. Number 9 Enterprise over Andalusia, 31-10. Number 10 Dothan beat Charles, Florida, 42-17.
From Class 6A, it was Parker last night over Ramsey, 41-13. Number 2 Clay Chalkville over Hueytown, 42-50. Number 3 Saraland beat Jackson tonight, 17-6. It was number 4 Spain Park over Sparkman, 48-21. Number 5 Pike Road, they beat Prattville last night. Great game down at the Crampton Bowl, 21-14. It was number 6 Oxford losing to Central of Carrollton, 37-34. Number 7 Mountain Brook. Number 7 Mountain Brook over Demopolis, 44-7. Number 8 Muscle Shoals beat Gadsden City, 24-6. Number 9 Hartselle over Austin of Decatur, 39-7. And number 10 Spanish Fort, 27, and Fairhope, 7 tonight.
In Class 5A, it was Gainesville, Georgia over number 1 Moody, 49-7. Viger and Blunt, they play tomorrow. Catholic Montgomery, number 3, beat St. James, 32-6. It was number 4 Clay Central over Handley, 26-3. Williamson and Booker T. Washington, we assume, plays tomorrow. Number 6 Fairview, they beat Fultondale 48-0. Number 7 Ramsey got beat by Parker. Of course, Parker is ranked number 1 in Class 6A as Parker wins that one, 41-13. Number 8 Gunnersville over Southside, 31-14. Number 9 Leeds beat Mortimer Jordan, 45-28. And number 10 Scottsboro falls to Fort Payne, 21-19. Hard to believe you made that run, Fort Payne did, all the way to the quarterfinals, and you're not ranked in the top 10 to start the season.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right about that. They may be ranked this week after knocking off number 10 Scottsboro.
Of course, that'll be 6A, though.
Moving on to Class 4A, Saraland was a winner over Jackson, 17-6. Piedmont beat number 2 Cherokee County, 24-8. Number 3 St. Michael's over Bayside Academy, 41-10. It was number 4 West Morgan defeating Randolph, 41-14. Number 5 Anniston had an open date this week. Mars Hill beat number 6 Madison Academy, 51-27. Number 7 Tallahassee falls to Montgomery Academy, 59-3 tonight. It was Pleasant Grove, ranked number 8, losing to McAdory, 57-7. Good Hope had an open date tonight, and number 10 North Jackson, they shut out Sylvania 20-0.
Coach Hollis doing a great job up there at North Jackson. In Class 3A, Mars Hill, number 1, beat Madison Academy 51-27. Number 2 Piedmont over Cherokee County. Of course, Cherokee County's 4A, but Piedmont, same old Piedmont, 24-8 as they win. 5 falls to Maplesville down in Mobile, 35-6. It was Geraldine over Sardis, 41-14. Gordo beat Fayette County, 34-28. T.R. Miller wins over Reeltown, 35-21. It was Houston Academy over G.W. Long, 35-26. Southside Selman got a bye week this week. Number 9 Winfield lost a corner, 34-20. Number 10 Bayside Academy fell to St. Michael's, 41-10.
Moving on to Class 2A, T.R. Miller knocks off number 1 Reeltown. Of course, T.R. Miller is Class 3A. They defeat Reeltown 35-21. Pisgah had an open date. It was Pierce County, Georgia over Coosa Christian, 20-7. Cottonwood had a bye. Number 5, Tuscaloosa Academy over American Christian, 16-14. It was Flomaton over number 6 Clark County, 17-0. Winterboro beat number 7 Vincent, 18-8. It was number 8 Winston County losing to Addison, 41-20. Number 9 Sulligent wins over Marion County, 24-14, and number 10 Pleasant Valley, and they beat West End 34-0. A lot of those 2A teams losing tonight.
Yeah, they're going to be jumbled around. Of course, this is the first part of the season, a lot of hype in the rankings right now. Now, I don't know about hype on this, but number 1, Wadley, they were very dominating last year, and I think they deserve theirs.
Write it down. They'll be the state champion in 1A.
They may be number 1 the entire year, but they beat BB Comer 46-0. Leroy over Thomasville, they're ranked number 2, 52-34. Number 3, Sweetwater has an open date. Number 4, Maplesville, impressive in Class 1A. They beat 5, 35-6. Number 5, McKenzie was open this week. Number 6, Spring Garden got out to the year off to a good start, 44-28 over Sandrock. Hackleburg, number 7, got a bye. Number 8, Berry got a bye. Elba, number 9, lost to Luverne 56-0. Number 10, Milry lost to Centronel 35-0.
A young man by the name of Jarquez Wilkes is the reason I think that Wadley will win the 1A state championship. He looks like Derrick Henry in high school in Alabama.
Yeah.
About 6'4", about 230. Outstanding running back at Wadley. Let's go back to the telephone, and let's see if Coach Knapp can hear me now. Coach Knapp, are you there?
Yes, sir, I can. Yes, sir, I'm here.
Well, I'm glad. I don't know where you plugged in your can over there at Galesville, but we're glad to have you back on the air tonight. Congratulations on the win tonight over Donahoe, 30-6.
Big win for the Trojans, 30-6. And my kind of style of football, Jeff. I think I threw it 3 times.
You threw it all 3 times tonight. Did you mean to throw it 3 times?
Not really.
Did you call a pass, or was it a fumble and it just went in the air and you counted it as a pass?
That's what it was. It was a fumble.
Well, Coach, talk about your running game tonight. I know Jack Central and Timmy Dawson and others you were counting on this year. And you said the strength was going to be your running backs, and you had an inexperienced offensive line. So the running backs must have done a great job tonight for you.
They did, and our hogs up front really grew up tonight, I thought. And Jack rushed for about 250 yards, and Aiden Heinrich and Timmy did a great job of complimenting him in the run game. And Aiden Heinrich had a 70-yard kickoff return for a touchdown to start the game, so that really sparked us.
That had to give you a little confidence to start the season with an opening kickoff to start the season with a lot of new guys for you.
Yes, and it's always good to get off to a great start. Jeff, you'll appreciate this. We went for 2 every time and didn't get a 2-point conversion, so I told my team, whoever the 2-point conversion coordinator is, he needs to be fired.
I'm asking you, did you call the 2-point plays?
I did.
Well, I tell you what I would do. I know a guy by the name of Buddy Knapp. Coach Buddy Knapp could do a lot better job than Brian Knapp could.
That's right.
Well, Coach, I know you're leaning heavily on Jack Centhill. We've talked about that. Did you pretty much run the same things you've always run? Did you do things? I mean, last year it's kind of downhill. Here we come. Are you going back to that more traditional, like of a wing tee, and basically a lot of times just let Jack Centhill carry the football?
Well, it looks like the old Notre Dame box tonight. What we ran, it was a direct snap. You call it, some people call it single wing, but we create misdirection with it, and that really helps our straight ahead game.
Oh, definitely, I understand that. What about on the defensive side of the football? I know you had some heavy losses. How did those guys play? I mean, you held Donahoe to 6 points, but how well did they play defensively?
They played outstanding. It was a great team effort. Coach Jacobs had a great plan, and we bent, but we didn't break. When you hold somebody to 6 points, that's pretty doggone good.
Yeah, definitely. So, well, Coach, I know it's great to get off to a 1-0 start, and you are excited. And I guess these guys kind of sort of, because they know there's a lot of changing parts. You talked about this in the preseason. You've got guys maybe playing out of position. Do you think a win like this kind of gets them all to buy in?
It does, and of course, preparation come Monday is going to be a lot easier in terms of their focus.
Well, Coach, next week you've got Asbury trying to go 2-0 here to start the season. They lost tonight to Gaston 34-6. But, again, I know you're not overlooking anyone before you get into your region schedule. Just want to keep building on this first win.
Yes, sir. We hope to build on it. We'll play Asbury this Thursday, and so looking forward to the challenge.
Well, Coach, we appreciate it. Congratulations on the win tonight to you and your staff and the football team. Maybe you can put it in the air a little more next week, and your two-point conversion calls will be just a little bit better for you.
I hope so. We'll just go ahead and consider toss sweep a pass too, Jeff, if you're okay with that.
I'm okay with that. If it's in the air with you, I know it's a pass. So, Coach, we appreciate you joining us tonight. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
It's Coach Brian Knapp. I always have fun with him about his passing game.
Yeah.
He's much like Paul Benefield.
Yeah.
As I've told that story a number of times that I've heard on Coach Benefield when an official came up to him at a playoff game one time down in South Alabama or down in Woodland, somewhere down around Woodland, Wadley. And, Coach, are you going to run any kind of trick plays tonight? And apparently Coach Benefield told the official, if the ball is in the air, you know it's a fumble.
That's his trick plays, yeah. And Coach Knapp's like that, too. He kind of jokes about it. But, in all fairness, and this is not an excuse for Galesville High School, but it's a small high school. They don't have a lot of numbers. So what do they have to do? They have to milk the clock, shorten the football game, and if they can get to the fourth quarter, and really it's a good strategy in high school football now because a lot of teams want to run. They want to get out and run. Well, he slows the game down and makes it a mental game. And sometimes it's tough to beat those kind of teams because they get you to a slowed down pace, and you, like in a basketball game, you get to play in their tempo. It's hard to beat them.
I want to tell you before we go to break a story that happened. It's been 15 or 20 years ago when Brian Cloudis was the head football coach at Galesville. I go over to see him in the preseason to talk to him about the season. And usually I always ask the coach, how many seniors have you got coming back or juniors, because that tells you how much experience may be coming back on the team. And I said, Coach, how many seniors do you have? And I think at that time he said 5. And I said, well, that's a small number of seniors. And he said, no, I got 100%. And I said, 100%? And he said, I've got 5 seniors in the senior class. There's only 16 kids, 11 girls and 5 boys at Galesville at the time. So he had 100% of his senior class playing football.
Well, the podcast I do, Coach Knapp, so he told me there's only 12 in the senior class this year at Galesville.
Right. So that shows you how small they are at Galesville.
One plays football.
And
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but a big win for Galesville tonight. They win 30-6 this evening. Southern Elite Realty, serving all of North Alabama. Let Jerry O'Neill and his veteran team of agents provide you with that winning experience. You can check them out at mysouternelite.com. Southern Elite Realty, where great real estate is built on a firm foundation.
It's football time in Alabama. The players are hitting the field, the cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum majors striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Support your favorite team in school colors from Dixie Designs, Denson Avenue in Boaz. Dixie Designs can create a logo or custom artwork for your school, church, business, or upcoming event. From screen printing to embroidery, the team at Dixie Designs can do it all. T-shirts, caps, sweats, jackets, polos, uniforms, and much more. Dixie Designs is the official printer of the WQSB Team of the Week T-shirts. Dixie Designs, 415 Denson Avenue in Boaz. Quality sportswear that you can wear every day.
Pax Nursery and Garden Center has Northeast Alabama's largest selection of shrubs, including roses, hydrangeas, encore azaleas, boxwoods, arborvitae, fall camellias, and much more. They also have concrete and ceramic pots, statuary, bird baths, benches, wind chimes, pine straw, and bulk mulch. Pax Nursery is located on Highway 168 between Boaz and Kilpatrick, serving Northeast Alabama since 1968. Check them out on Facebook.
On Friday nights, the big wins happen under the lights. But at Gadsden State Community College, the victories happen every day. Whether it's working toward a college degree, mastering hands-on workforce training, or charging into the healthcare career, Gadsden State is here to help you find and reach your next set of goals. Financial assistance is plentiful, classes are flexible, and the opportunities are wide open. Enroll at Gadsden State and let's start your next big win. Visit gadsdenstate.edu to get started.
At Family Savings Credit Union, we believe in people helping people. Whether you're overcoming challenges or building on great credit, we're here with real support, smart guidance, and personalized plans because you're not just a number, you're family.
Apply online for quick turnaround. FamilySavingsCU.com.
Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family. Member accounts insured by NCUA.
Friday night lights are shining bright across our community, and Coca-Cola United is proud to be on the sidelines cheering with you. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, we're here to support our hometown athletes, coaches, and fans. Nothing brings people together like football, and nothing refreshes like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola United, celebrating our community, one game at a time. This football season, Kia of Rainbow City is proud to be part of the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard. And we're bringing that same energy to your driveway. Score big with tons of stylish new Kias, all with low monthly payments and zero down options. Or rush in and check out Kia of Rainbow City's huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. Plus, mention this ad and take an extra $500 off your next vehicle. Come see how we sack the competition at the all-new Kia of Rainbow City. We have your Kia now too.
Your Friday night football tradition continues. Now back to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville.
And welcome into the High School Football Scoreboard as we begin the last half hour. Of course, coming up in about 15 minutes, we're going to name our Team of the Week for Week 0. That's about 15 minutes away from right now. Phil, some big games tonight, some big wins for teams in our area. The Boaz Pirates, we talked to Coach Luke Pruitt earlier. Big night for them going on the road. Your first game on the road as a head football coach is on the road at Madison County. They got on the bus tonight with a freshman quarterback. And, again, you know that young man was nervous. His coach was nervous for him. But as we talked about with Presley Fant carrying the ball 30 times, running the football, being able to run the football, that led them to be able to throw the ball, make some explosive plays there in the second half to pull away to that 28-7 win.
Well, the good thing about going into a game like that is when you have a constant and something to go to, then you kind of sort of build around that. You know, establish that and then kind of spread out. And it worked out good for Boaz tonight.
And Presley Fant's going to be important for that team for the remainder of the year. Of course, Boaz has got the backyard rivalry with Albertville coming up next week. The Guntersville Wildcats at home against Southside. Guntersville lost a lot of skill players last year. Only 2 linemen coming back for Coach Lance Reese, but they got to a great start tonight. They had a great jamboree win over Geraldine last week, and then they come back and got up in this game 31-14, dominated most of the game. Southside able to score 14 points there in the second half, but Street Smith, Dadrian Waller. The one thing I was wondering about Guntersville this year, they lost a couple of great running backs in Delvin Jordan. Were they going to be able to run the ball well? And they were able to do that here in the game tonight.
Well, I think a lot of times, Coach Reese, he'll lose some players, but they kind of sort of reload. They've got a good junior high program, and so they just kind of plug parts in. And they're so well coached and so well established. And, Gunners was one of them teams that are kind of like Fife. They expect to win. And it's hard to beat teams like that.
And, of course, they play Fort Payne at home at Chorley Stadium next week. And Fort Payne, what a great win for them off the air during that break. You were talking about Blake Griggs, the quarterback for Fort Payne, making his first start. He backed up Varnador last year. But, again, he had to step in tonight in a rivalry game And as you said, he struggled some in the first half, but he got his confidence in the second half and was able to make some big throws in the game. And then it was a crazy ending, as Coach Elmore talked about it on the show tonight.
Yeah, definitely so. One of those where last year they might have lost a game like this where the punter would have fell on the ball instead of carrying it out of the end zone and it being a safety. And, yeah, and you were talking about Griggs. You know, I think he struggled a little bit early but got his confidence because he is a confident young man. And Fort Payne's going to have to feed off that confidence because quarterback play is so important in Coach Elmore's offense.
And it's going to be a great game next week. 1-0 Fort Payne against 1-0 Gunnersville. Coach Elmore talked about the game last year, that they lost the game because of a bad snap when the punter didn't kick the ball or run the ball out of the back of the end zone. And Gunnersville got the ball on the 2-yard line and scored the winning touchdown. Tonight, because the experience that the punter got from last year, he did the right thing tonight, and the game ended up 21-19. But I think that's going to be just a great game next Friday night at Chorley Stadium down in Gunnersville. And I go back through my mind, a regular season game, Gunnersville losing at home, that just don't happen very often. That Gunnersville loses a regular season game. I know they've lost a couple of playoff games at home, but in a regular season game, I'm going to have to go back through the archives and come up with that one because that's going to be a heck of a game next week. And we want to congratulate Coach Clements, Coach Josh Clements of Ider, his first win. Ider went 0-10 last year. So you know that community and that team is excited right now after an overtime win over Section tonight.
Yeah, definitely so. You know, the wheels kind of run off last year, and it was a struggle. And, of course, he came in and immediately changed the culture, changed things around, made an impression on the kids, put them through it. You know, I heard one assistant coach told me this is the hardest he's ever seen kids work at Ider in 20 years. So he, has really put them through it, but it paid off. A big win over Section 19-13. Ider's got a good young nucleus of football players. They had to grow up, but they did tonight. A huge win for the Hornets.
You know, it's impressive to me, Phil, is they had the lead, then Section scored a couple of touchdowns. They had to come back in the game. And they were 0-10 last year. You don't know with a young team, and where's the confidence coming from? Now they've got confidence after the win tonight in overtime.
Yeah, they were up 7-0 and go down 13-7. Last year, heads go down.
Sure.
Here we go again. Same old thing. Same old Ider. Same old us. Well, this time they got off the deck. And when you get with a team like this, it's trying to build confidence and winning. It's one play at a time. You can't let one play dictate the rest of the game because one play can turn into four bad plays real quick. So evidently the young kids responded. That's great. Josh Clements picks up his first win. Got to be proud for him.
Another coach picking up his first win in his first game as a head football coach is Glencoe's Bailey Blanchard. A 7-0 win over Southeastern at home. His dad was a great defensive coordinator. The Glencoe Yellow Jackets played lights out on defense tonight as Glencoe ekes out a 7-0 win. It was 0-0 at halftime, and Glencoe scores in the second half to win 7-0, and that's a great way to kick off your career there as a head football coach, as Glencoe now 1-0 on the year.
Yeah, and of course Coach Blanchard's going to look down the road. The schedule's tough. They're in probably one of the best regions there is, but it's nice to get that first win early. Confidence builder. You know, Coach Blanchard comes from great stock. He played under Steve Smith at Piedmont. And I guess the one thing here is I guarantee he would have wished his dad would have been around to see this.
I wish his dad would have been around.
Yeah, because I guarantee you he went off by himself and said a little prayer. But I'm sure the good Lord let him look down and see this moment because he had to be proud for his son.
Had to be a great defensive effort, pitching a shutout tonight, 7-0 over Southeastern, who went 9-3 last year. They're a good football team.
Yes.
As Coach Bird has a good football team, but they lose at Glencoe tonight. You have to tip your hat to the Piedmont Bulldogs as Coach Jonathan Miller's team, they led all the way, built a 16-0 lead. They win tonight, 24-8. That is a great rivalry. And when I say rivalry, it is a true rivalry. 40 wins for Piedmont, 39 wins for Cherokee County 3 ties in the 82nd meeting tonight. And when you look at the stats, I'm sure Raleigh Pinto is going to be all over them.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, last year he caught like 22 balls for 200-something yards. And, of course, Cherokee County put an emphasis on that and don't want that to happen again. But, Raleigh Pinto's one of them players. They'd sing. I was listening to the ball game, send him out, single, split receiver. They throw in the ball. He catches it anyway. I mean, he's just, that good of a football player and that big of a difference maker. Heck, he's kind of like your bell cow where you're running back. You just get it in Raleigh Pinto's hands and watch what happens. But, two great defensive football teams. Also, people forget about how good these two teams really are on offense. You talk about a lot of the stars, but this was a defensive struggle. But this time Piedmont wins it, and what a huge win for them. And, God, what a great rivalry this is.
It is a great rivalry, great game. Both teams ranked number 2. Cherokee County was ranked number 2 in Class 4A. Piedmont was ranked number 2 in Class 2A, played at the Field of Champions, and to me, that was one of the biggest games in North Alabama tonight in high school football. So great week of high school football, and we expect another great week. Next week is actually, Phil, we'll have some region games next week. There'll be 3 regions that will begin play, 3 9-team regions next week, so we'll have some regional play in week 1 of the season. Make your Friday night tradition by listening to the High School Football Scoreboard right here on FM 105.1 WQSB, Power 107.5 FM, or WKXX FM 102.9. Or download the app and listen wherever you are. When we come back on the High School Football Scoreboard, we're going to name this week's Team of the Week.
When your ride's having issues again, don't panic. Call the family. At Ohana Auto Repair in Rainbow City, Ohana means family, and that's exactly how we treat you. Our ASE certified technicians work on all makes and models, European, domestic, and import, from oil changes to engine diagnostics to electrical issues that make your dash light up. And yes, we actually know what that weird clanking sound is. Ohana Auto Repair in Rainbow City, where you're not just a customer, you're family. Call us at 256-442-6864.
Friday Night Lights are shining bright across our community, and Coca-Cola United is proud to be on the sidelines cheering with you. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, we're here to support our hometown athletes, coaches, and fans. Nothing brings people together like football, and nothing refreshes like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola United, celebrating our community, one game at a time.
At Liberty Bank, we value our local schools and are proud to support all of our teams because this is our community too. To everyone who puts in the long hours of practice to help our kids win in life and on the field, we salute you. Whether you're coach from the sidelines, sell concessions, or score touchdowns, the Liberty Bank team is cheering for you. So from our team to yours, let's make it a great season. Liberty Bank, local bankers serving local customers since 1971.
Hey, it's Friday Night Lights. Cooler weather and great deals on new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. Come see us before you buy your next vehicle. We do not have what you want. We'll order it for you. We have been in business for over 50 years and want to thank our customers and invite you to come see why people come see us again and again. The automobile business has changed, but Alexander Ford still values family, friendships, and good hometown people. Good luck to your school this football season, and come see us at Alexander Ford in Boaz.
Everybody in the community enjoys a football Friday night, coming together to cheer on your favorite team in schools. For over 75 years, Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative has provided the electricity to heat and cool the homes, schools, businesses, and light the playing fields in our communities. Marshall DeKalb Electric employees Roger Pike, Brandy Rojek, Brent Claiborne, Shawnee Hughes, and Sierra McWhorters were proud to play, cheer, and perform for Boaz High School, and now provide you with the power for your everyday life.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today.
In North Alabama, call us, Cy Giles and Holly Bobo at the Giles and Bobo Insurance Group.
You can reach us at 256-538-8201 or stop by our office at 410 5th Avenue Northeast in Atala, Alabama.
This football season, Kia of Rainbow City is proud to be part of the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard. And we're bringing that same energy to your driveway. Score big with tons of stylish new Kias, all with low monthly payments and zero down options. Or rush in and check out Kia of Rainbow City's huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. Plus, mention this ad and take an extra $500 off your next vehicle. Come see how we sack the competition at the all-new Kia of Rainbow City. We have your Kia now, too.
Now back to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville, the most listened to scoreboard in the state of Alabama. Here's your hosts, Jeff Allen and Phil Harris.
And welcome back to the High School Football Scoreboard as we get set to wrap things up tonight. That we got a very important thing that we have to do at this time every Friday night, and that's named this week's Team of the Week. And Phil, before we get into that, I just got a message from Woody Gullidge, Wesley Woody Gullidge. It says, I'm sure there are lots of teams deserving of being Team of the Week. I want to nominate the Glencoe Yellow Jackets. I know it's just one win and only week 0, but you could feel the energy and excitement tonight for the product they put on the field by the players and coaches. May not win another one, but this win starts the Bailey Blanchard era and his staff. Great night all around, and thank you for sending that, Mr. Gullidge. We appreciate that. That's just one of the others that we've received tonight, Phil.
Yeah, and you love that kind of stuff because it's about the kids. And not just the kids playing, but also your band.
Sure.
Everything, even down to the people that works in the concession stand. It's about that community.
It is.
And it's all the way through. So that's the kind of things you like to hear from folks, because there's too much negative in this world, and Friday nights mean a whole lot because you get to forget about life for a little while.
There's 5 teams that Bill and I have discussed for the Team of the Week award for week 0, and we just talked about one of them, the Glencoe Yellow Jackets. Their 7-0 win over Southeastern. Phil, you'll go ahead with the next one.
Well, I guess, we've got to talk about Piedmont. Anytime Piedmont, Cherokee County, whoever wins this game each year deserves at least a talk about in being Team of the Week. Yeah, Piedmont's expected to win a lot of games. A lot of times you kind of sort of take them for granted. They're kind of like Fife. They win. But there's special moments during the season that's special for Piedmont. This is big. They beat Cherokee County 24-8, a huge win. It's a team that a couple of years ago struggled with injuries, really struggling. Jonathan Miller did. Last year, they got off the deck, got all the way to the semifinals. Who knows what they're going to do this year, but this is a good start for the Bulldogs.
You know who got hurt 2 years ago and didn't play but 2 games?
Mr. Pinto. Yeah.
That's all I'll say. The Ider Hornets ended at 0-10, a 10-game losing streak. Could have been more, but they were 0-10 last year. Overtime win, we talked about them just a few minutes ago over section. Congratulations to Coach Josh Clements. He got the win in his first game as a head football coach. Ider actually had to come from behind and win in overtime, 19-13 over section.
Yeah, and that's huge. That is huge for that program. Of course, next, you got to mention the Cedar Bluff Tigers. They've had a couple of down years. It seems like when they've jumped from 1A to 2A, they've struggled for a little while. Well, maybe they finally got their footing, and a win over Valley Head's huge. This game was close for a long time. They were able to pull away in the second half. Big win for the Tigers of Cedar Bluff. And this is a great rivalry, too. People don't know how a fierce rivalry it is. I was part of it, and several years these two get together. It's not nice. But Cedar Bluff gets the best of Valley Head tonight. Big win for the Tigers of Cedar Bluff, 35-19 over the Tigers.
It was nice at Bruce Field tonight for the Cedar Bluff Tigers with that win over Valley Head. And our 5th team that we've discussed as candidate for Team of the Week this week, they got their 600th win in school history tonight. That's the Fort Payne Wildcats. They got the Top Cat Trophy tonight by knocking off number 10 Scottsboro. It must have been an exciting game, was an exciting game. We heard Coach Elmore talk about it aged him a little bit tonight because of the way that the game ended, but they hung on to defeat Scottsboro tonight, 21 to 19. I think their team may have grown up tonight. Bill, their quarterback, maybe a senior, but he didn't have a lot of experience tonight. But some big plays by Mr. Griggs in the second half led to that win.
Yeah, definitely so. Deserving to be, noticed on this because Fort Payne had a great run last year. You really don't know what to expect out of this team, but right now they're off to a 1-0 start. So right now they've passed the test.
The teams again, Fort Payne, Cedar Bluff, Ider, Glencoe, and Piedmont. Those are the ones that we have considered for our Team of the Week for Week 0. And this week's Team of the Week, the Ider Hornets, as the Hornets win in overtime tonight over Section after going 0-10 last year. They win their opening game of the year over rival Section 19-13. So congratulations to Coach Josh Clements and the Ider Hornets. They're this week's Team of the Week.
Get incredible deals on top brand tools at Ace. Right now, when you buy select Milwaukee M18 power tools, you'll get a Milwaukee M18 red lithium battery free, a $169 value. Get a Craftsman 135-piece mechanics tool set or 12-gallon wet and dry vac on sale for $99.99 each. Instant savings are available exclusively for Ace Rewards members. Sign up and start saving today at Weathers Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Are you looking for a new job, a new career, a new beginning? Well, listen up. TS Tech in Boaz is hiring. That's right. Don't miss this opportunity. TS Tech offers competitive wages, shift premium, and all-the-job training for assembly and weld. No experience necessary. Limited positions available, so call today and work tomorrow. 256-593-9399. That's 256-593-9399. Your new beginning starts with a call to TS Tech. Come join our team. Call today. TS Tech is an equal opportunity employer.
Score Time Scoreboards, the only authorized fair play dealer in Alabama. Owners Avery and Patty Hendricks would like to thank all our loyal customers for your patronage and trusting us to help you keep score for the past 31 years. From the new scoreboard video boards at Boaz and Douglas High School to all scoreboard video boards at Birmingham City Schools and all points in between. Proudly serving the WQSB listening area with your scoring needs. No matter what team you root for, the game starts and stops with Score Time Scoreboards.
At First Southern Bank, we've been serving our community since 1935, starting small, growing strong, and always investing in what matters more, you. From personal checking to business loans, we're here to help you save smarter, borrow with confidence, and build a stronger future. We're local, we're homegrown, and we're still growing, one customer at a time. Visit Greg or Clint at the Boaz branch and experience banking built on trust, service, and hometown values. First Southern Bank, banking with heart since 1935, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Randy Jones, your hometown trusted choice insurance agency. Randy Jones and Associates knows the playing field, and we have been proudly serving communities across North Alabama for 46 years. Having the right protection on the field is important. The RJA team of experienced agents will help you find affordable, customized insurance coverage for your family, business, and future. Stop by a local Randy Jones Associates office for a free, no-obligation quote or complimentary policy review.
The snap is good. The connection is great. FTC brings fiber internet to your home turf this football season. No buffering, no dropped connections, just reliable high-speed internet that's built to perform where it matters most. Whether you're streaming the game or checking the scores, we've got the speed you need. Score big with FTC's fiber, your home team for high-speed internet. Call 256-638-2144 or visit farmerstell.com today. FTC, we keep you connected.
a dealership that puts the community first. Welcome to Sam Boswell Honda of Gadsden, your hometown headquarters for all things Honda. From Gadsden, Oxford, Jacksonville, Attala, Boaz, Albertville, Gunnersville, and beyond. We offer Alabama's top selection of new Hondas, plus an extensive lineup of dependable pre-owned vehicles, all at prices you'll love. Thinking about selling your car? We're ready to buy. Find us on East Meagan Boulevard in Gadsden. Explore our inventory anytime at BoswellHondaGadsden.com. Sam Boswell Honda. Vehicles you can depend on, people you can trust.
This is Jonathan Bright, owner of Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting Services. Are you having roof trouble? Call me today at 256-505-9842. Your local trusted roofer. And from all of us here at Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting, we'd like to say good luck to our Albertville Aggies.
Hey folks, Jerry O'Neill, broker and owner of Southern Elite Realty. We're so proud to be a part of the WQSB family and honored to help bring you the Friday Night Scoreboard.
Lake properties, mountain properties, residential or commercial, Southern Elite Realty and that man, Jerry O'Neill, they're going to treat your property like it's their own. Check them out at mysouthernelite.com. Southern Elite Realty, where great real estate is built on a firm foundation. Congratulations to the first team of the week for the 2025 season. In week 0, it's the Ider Hornets, and Coach Josh Clements will be there next week to present them their Team of the Week trophy and T-shirts. Congratulations, Ider Hornets.
Yeah, well deserved. Let's get the final started for the final time of the night. We'll get out of here. Of course, the Arab Knights win over Albertville 18-14. Boaz wins over Madison County 28-7. Gunnersville gets past Southside 31-14. Gaston, big win to start the season over Asbury, 34-6. DAR and Brindley Mountain, this one turned out to be a good one, 21-18. DAR holds them off. Great game in the second half. I don't know if this was a great game in the first half, but it definitely was second half. Fort Payne gets past Scottsboro, 21-19. Scottsboro was up 10-7 at the half. And boy, it's a back and forth struggle, but Fort Payne wins the Top Cat Trophy by 2. Geraldine over Sardis, 41-14. Maplesville beats 35-6. Cedar Bluff pulls away in the second half to defeat Valley Head 35-19. North Jackson ranked in the top 10 in Class 4A. I'm going to say this. Coach Hollis has done a great job at North Jackson. It's been slowly to get this team built up to where they are, but North Jackson is getting back among those elite teams once again. They beat Sylvania 20-0.
It's good for football in Northeast Alabama when North Jackson is a good football team for sure. Ider a winner tonight over Section. They're our Team of the Week. Ider wins 19-13 in overtime. Jacksonville, congratulations to Jeremy Sullivan in his first game as Jacksonville Eagle head coach. They beat Etowah 45-7. Glencoe shuts out Southeastern 7-0. Muscle Shoals over Gadsden City 24-6. It was Pierce County, Georgia, beating Coosa Christian 20-7. Pleasant Valley shuts out West End 34-0. Piedmont winning over Cherokee County tonight 24-8. Spring Garden outscored Sandrock last night 44-28. Galesville got a big win on the road tonight at Donahoe 30-6. And North Sand Mountain beats county rival Woodville 53-7.
Aniana gets past Wake Forest. Locust Fork 58-13.
That would be a heck of a win.
I don't know where that came from. But, you know, this game was kind of surprising at the lopsided score it was because Locust Fork's had some great teams lately. But, you know, Aniana gets a big win, 58-13. J.B. Pennington over Susan Moore, 44-26. Cleveland beat Whitesburg Christian 27-13. Appalachian over Holly Pond 25-0. Brewer beat Hayden 26-6. Bob Jones over Coleman 28-3. It was Faultville over Vinemont 22-6. Cold Springs wins over Hanceville 65-7. West Point beat Haleyville 30-6. Fairview beat Fultondale 48-0.
It was Carrollton Central coming back to defeat Oxford 37-34. Sykes outscored Horseshoe Bend 48-41. It was New Hope also, and a big score here, 43-32. 75 points scored in that game. Oak Grove over Weaver 40-3. It was White Plains defeating Talladega 23-13. Gainesville, Georgia last night beat number 1 in 5A Moody 49-7. Congratulations to Coach Mark Sanders. He got his first win as head football coach there at Asheville tonight, 27-0. 21. Pell City over Pelham, 22-14. St. Clair County beats Jemison, 61-21. And Victory Christian got a forfeit win over Summerton Christian.
It was Huntsville beating Hazel Green 43-6. Decatur falls to Buckhorn. Buckhorn, impressive win tonight. I've listened a little bit this one on the radio, and very, very good offensively. They beat Decatur 27-12. Grissom wins over Lee 35-0. Athens beat May Jemison 32-7. It was Priceville 63-6 over Columbia. 92 straight losses for Columbia. We hope that ends, but it's just not looking good. Right now, Spain Park has defeated Sparkman 48-21. West Morgan wins over Randolph 41-14. St. John Paul, I got to see them in the Jamboree. Very impressed by this team. Their Class 4A only won one game last year, but off to an impressive start. They stood toe-to-toe with Coosa in the Jamboree and got a big win last night, 62-27 over Elkmont. It was Westminster over East Limestone, 49-34, and Mars Hill Bible, impressive win over Madison Academy, 51-27.
James Clemens beats Gardendale 35-21. Hartselle rolls over Austin, 39-7. Danville shuts out Tharptown, 59-0. Sheffield, there's 106 points scored in this one. Sheffield scored 70, Decatur Heritage 36. It was Clements upsetting West Limestone, 21-14. Ardmore over Tanner, 44-6. East Limestone beat Lawrence County 14. Make that East Lawrence beat Lawrence County 14-6. Addison got their 600th win in school history tonight by defeating Winston County in a county rivalry game there, 41-20. Meek over Lynn 20-6, and Central of Florence beat Colbert County 27-20.
It was Colbert Heights over Cherokee 38-8. Deschler got a 2-point conversion late to beat Russellville 15-14. Big win for Deschler. Lauderdale County beat Lexington 26-19. Rogers over Wilson 44-21. Hillcrest of Tuscaloosa over Florence 35-7. Belgreen beat Shoals Christian 54-8. Coroner beat Winfield 34-20. Jasper over Brookwood 42-7. Minor beat Dora 46-0. Curry was a winner over Carbon Hill 36-14.
Cordova by 7 over Oakman 27-20. Hamilton rolls over Hale County 42-13. Fayetteville gets by Childersburg 35-28. It was Shelby County beating Lincoln 27-14. Wadley shuts out B.B. Comer 46-0. Hewitt Trussville shuts out Jag of Montgomery 54-0. Clay Chalkville rolls. They're ranked number 2 in Class 6A. They beat Hueytown 42-15. Central of Phoenix City, your number 2 team in Class 7A, they beat Pinson Valley 59-16. It was Shades Valley slipping by Woodlawn 15-12, and Leeds over Mortimer Jordan tonight 45-28.
It was Mountain Brook beating Demopolis 44-7. Oak Mountain beat Briarwood 14-3. Homewood all over John Carroll 51-7. IMG Academy out of Florida, they beat Hoover 34-13. Vestavia Hills beat West Side of South Carolina 49-7. Bessemer City over Centerpoint 32-0. Midfield beat Huffman 34-6. Parker over Ramsey 41-13, and Jackson Olin was a winner over Fairfield 24-0.
The number 1 team in Class 7A, Thompson over Carver Montgomery 37-6 last night. Winona shuts out Escambia County 19-0. It was Sullivan over Marion County 24-14. Gordo beats Fayette County 34-28. Aliceville beats Pickens County in a county rivalry game there in Pickens County. Aliceville 21, Pickens County 13. It was Lamar County over South Lamar 12-7. Randolph County beats Woodland tonight 44-21. Winterboro over Vinson 18-8. And down in Tuscaloosa, it was Central of Tuscaloosa over Tuscaloosa County 45-13. And Tuscaloosa Academy over American Christian 16-14. That wraps it up. Week 0 of the high school football scoreboard is in the books. I hope you'll join us next week at 9 o'clock as we'll have all the final scores and highlights from week 1 of the high school football season. For Phil Harris, Andrew Kilpatrick, Trey Avery, Anthony Ridgeway, and Will Brumelo, I'm Jeff Allen saying good night, everyone, and have a great weekend.